Counting. Yay, we're live with voices. There we go.
Yay.
Good evening, everybody. Super late stream. Super late stream time for Saturday. So, yeah. I'm joined by my lovely... No, it's not. For you. For me, it is only 11:19.
It's 1:19 for me.
It's only 12:19 for Broly, so he's being sousy.
What time is it for you, Neko?
But when isn't he? Is the better question.
Yeah.
They had to kick me out of the soup kitchen because I could only make sauce. And it was always salty. I'm trying to balance out this combat music so that you guys can be heard above it when I get into combat.
Good luck. Trying to audio balance Final Fantasy is insanity. Like, I have to turn it down to like 2 on the master volume, and then like if I want to hear other things on the same speaker. Why am I running? I'm an Aether attuned human monk. Well, I'm an Ara, but humanoid.
It's not okay.
I was just racist.
Okay. Why you do that?
Oh, you know. Because
No, I was talking to computer was like, oh, I'm gonna just make your character run, even though you said no.
Oh.
So long as it's not off a cliff, you're good.
As long as I don't pull an echo, I'm fine.
Ooh.
I mean, she pulled herself off. She didn't run.
I think she's muted.
I have fucking push to talk on.
Oh. You should take it off.
Did we just kill her?
No. And I flew off.
She did. She flew off, and she
You still fell off
honestly
either way.
she got play of the game because she made damn sure those guys weren't coming back.
But they came back.
Shut the fuck up right now. So you know what they did? Because she booped them off the edge, and then she activated a nuke to like follow them down, and you know she bailed out and followed the nuke as well. But they're not coming back from that.
She went out like Armageddon.
Riding it with the hat.
The cowboy hat.
Oh yeah. And I think it was beautiful. It was a sacrifice for humanity and humankind.
Does the botnet benefit when humankind benefits?
No.
But then I was gonna say she had to deal with all of you guys making jokes afterwards.
Yeah,
That's the worst part.
no, it was the whole night. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, it was,
If
I
it
mean,
wasn't
I was
that,
thinking you
it would have
just
been something else.
for the bike accident.
mm-hmm.
Neko gets picked on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I
it's
don't pick on her driving though.
I think she's a fantastic driver.
Driving.
She only listens to the weenies that are all negative at her though about it, and it's like, but we love the driving. It's great.
Like, I pick on her driving, but I do it jokingly just because I'm a sarcastic ass anyways.
Like, wasn't it Kev that was like driving? Out of all the vehicles he could have picked, he was driving the dune buggy, and he just sounded the horn.
Yeah.
Just so horn happy. I've seen clowns honk their horn nose less.
It's my definition of stealth.
I'm stealthing. Don't look at me.
Honk, honk, honk. And basically they'll just be like, what the fuck? And then they'll look away.
I think if PUBG had played the game, it'd go to acid last night for just being a complete ass.
Oh my god, when he did the shit in the stairwell.
Oh no, the guy was talking mad shit, but it's like, you still got your ass kicked. Like,
and when he ran through the flames like a burning badass, and I'm just like, what the fuck is it?
All you hear a guitar riffs as Through the Fire and Flame starts playing in the background.
oh, someone should play it.
But yeah, no, him doing the fucking Benny Hill theme to Siggy for a good better part of 5 minutes was
That's why I found that song. I was just like, this is what it means. I think the best moment is when the Rise of the Valkyries was playing and you just made that jump off the motorcycle. That was just great.
I love riding the motorcycles. Like, sometimes I forget which one goes up, and so I faceplant into the ground, as you also saw last night when I forgot that control points your nose down, and I decided that, you know, I needed to control dip hard and die hard.
Well, better than dying soft.
Well,
I mean, at least you went out with a bang.
That's always the preference.
I mean, if only the good die young, does that mean they don't die happy?
maybe.
Give me a sec to think about that.
I don't know. Oh shit, I'm in Limsa. This is an entirely different city. Herpty derpty perp. I don't have aetherites here. Okie dokie.
You said you're in Limps, right?
You're in Blimsa. Wow, that is a naked dude doing the step dance. He's wearing
Should have seen it earlier. There was a whole bunch of, there was like 5 or 6 half-naked lizard folk just exploding in the middle of town.
Well, this
That was the best way to put it.
This dude's wearing skin-colored underwear and just doing a nice. Oh, his name is Bang Bros RuneScape.
Well,
Makes it?
that's where he's coming from.
I mean, with that kind of background.
I do not envy him.
Nope.
What is
Nope.
envy?
A miserable pile of
Really?
secrets. But
We've
enough
always
talk,
got
have at you.
envy and jealousy mixed up.
I think they're pretty close to the same thing.
One has to do with people, the other thing possessions.
Really?
Which is why they can still be somewhat of the same thing, because if a person is a possession and you're envious of the person that is the possession, because you wish you had that person as a possession.
But can a person ever truly be a possession?
Indeed. This is why
I mean-
American history sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, to
See what
them,
happened?
were they possessions?
To some of them, yeah, they fell into the mindset.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. So the ones who adopted it then...
I mean, it was
Oh.
never okay.
No, by all means. Like,
We're not
it's-
all at all saying it's okay, but from a psychological perspective, it was very much so a real thing.
Where they
Yeah.
felt that they
I mean,
were...
It's just kind of. I don't want to say they accepted it, but
Well,
No, it's sort of that
when-
Stockholm's accepted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you break someone down enough that they...
it's just
It's like
breaking their
shaming a level
spirit that
60
they're
orc
accepting it.
down to level 0.
That is actually a really good analogy.
You've lost a level from shame.
They just become...
You have brought dishonor to us all.
Dishonor to the family.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your whole family.
It's It's like Oprah giving away dishonor. You get
dishonored.
dishonored.
You get dishonored.
No, that's Ellen.
They did a show together.
Did they?
Oh,
Have they ever done that?
No idea, but if they did, it'd be dishonor.
I mean, it wouldn't
Dis-
surprise me.
Dishonor is real good though.
It takes quite a bit to surprise me.
Dishonored was a. I can't make that joke.
Like, once you
still
start
haven't
just
beaten the
chucking
first
everything up
Dishonored.
to human stupidity, nothing can surprise you anymore. You're like,
What about
should've-
human ingenuity?
When you
it's
realize
rare
that
enough that does catch me off guard.
There you go.
And again, I don't get caught off guard often.
Ha! Now that's
But
just cynical.
comes down to when you realize that humanity has already failed, that
Jeez, what does it want?
and when you realize that humanity failed, you can only realize there's nowhere else to go. There is no up. We've just settled.
That's a giant hamster dressed as Santa.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not gonna question it. I'm gonna just let it go.
Navigating these maps is hard. I don't know what it
I've also
wants.
realized that it's only us three talking.
No,
What?
I'm listening.
Neko is just being voice
So
shy.
it's just us three
Yeah.
talking.
She doesn't want to bring them angelic chords.
Yeah.
That's not at all what my voice is.
There's them angelic chords.
I think you're outnumbered here, Neko.
Meanwhile, I'm just trying not to sound like a chain-smoking grandmother.
Hey, Broly, why don't you get out here?
I'm still trying to level up, you see what I mean?
I bonked my mic, boom. Broly, if you don't get
Everything
out of
is
here to do a
exploding.
dungeon, gonna get fired
Yeah,
across
okay.
the ass.
I hate my voice, but I'm just willing to accept it at this point.
Yeah, well, and I mean, that's one of the magic things about streaming or doing YouTube in any way is that it's like, if you edit your video, which I did when I first started out doing YouTube, I was doing edited videos and content that way, and no matter how you feel about your voice, you accept it by the end of that video because you've heard it so many
Because
times.
it's already.
I mean, to me, my voice is so high pitched, anyways, that I just kind of was like, "Oh, well, this is a thing," and I'm stuck with it.
Well, and also it's how everybody else hears you. Like, that's
But I
what...
can't hear him like I hear me.
Well, I know, but it's... No, I'm saying...
Educational.
I'm saying that everybody else in the world hears your voice the same way that it sounds on the recording or something like that. Like,
That's the scary part. Like, in real life, I know that I have a decent voice. It's okay. But once you put it through a computer, it
it's still
falls.
sexy as hell, so, like... The thing is like, people still like you and are your friends and enjoy talking to you, no matter what your voice, like, that's it's the same voice that you've always had.
I have tons of people that I enjoy talking to. Now, whether or not I enjoy listening to them. What do I do? It's just this black miasma, and it's sitting here, and it's asking me to click on it. But when I click on it, it doesn't do what it do.
Miasma.
I'm not gonna lie, for a second there, you sounded like the Life Alert commercial.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
And this little ladybug.
And
which
man,
is
just
so
like a
little.
chicken. Why am I surprised by that? I
Gotta
shouldn't be
swap these
surprised.
two.
There's a guy dressed as a chicken just following me, and I'm not surprised at this point.
Like a chicken or a chocobo? These are different things.
No, a legit chicken.
A legit chicken?
A legit chicken. Not to be confused with a chicken. Two different breeds.
With an
But-
illegitimate chicken.
This is an illegitimate chicken. This is not my chicken.
Its mother was a duck.
And its father smelt of elderberries.
What does this furious farmer want?
Hey Kev, at least you can put this under educational on YouTube now.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, how long it'll stay there?
Oh man.
Because we know that they're crazier than Twitch.
The
Twitch
joke
just
about Kinder eggs.
I like that Twitch just mutes the section. It's like, thank you. Instead of demonetizing the entire video, it's just like, hey, we muted some copyrighted music. You're good.
It's like chill beans.
Yeah.
At least it's not like what was the video?
YouTube will
with the
mute the
Eagles?
entire video.
YouTube will
and then
block
demonetize
it. Yeah.
And they won't notify you of any of this. You'll just notice it later.
When that song got played.
Wait, which one?
When I played like the Eagles or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you?
Oh my
Fuck
god,
you
there
over.
were so many copyright strikes. It was amazing. It was like 6 different copyright companies and then like 2 rights holders and then like it was just 7, 6, 7, 8 like strikes or not strikes but claims. And it just it was blocked in all countries. The video was just like, you can't play this. And I was just like,
Ever.
yeah. And so I was just like, well, okay then.
Yeah, I did not mean for that to happen. I'm completely sorry.
No, it's fine. I didn't know that was gonna happen either. But then YouTube.
I mean, looking back now, it's funny, but at the
Yeah.
time, it sucked.
Yeah, but fuck it. It's
That was back in the day of
I
YouTube.
mean,
they have the
This is
YouTube
why-
days. Yeah,
We've left those days behind.
we're Twitchmen now.
to learn what the fuck it's doing and get its shit together.
Then it'll be okay.
Yeah,
But
I
for right
mean-
now, my mom.
we already got Logan Paul over here fucking up
Oh
in the
god,
new.
no.
I don't want to talk
no.
about that.
What does Logan have to do with anything?
He did dumb shit
Logan
that
Paul?
doesn't even need to be mentioned on the internet.
Let's just say that he fucked up and leave it at that.
So let's say my book. You know,
My
If-
book.
the book my the book I'm writing in the forest that it's based on in reality. Let's pretend an American jackass who shall not be, mentioned in any way, shape, or form as a name, went there and mocked the dead people in there who had commit suicide because he's a complete jackass and cunt.
Yeah, no, he's a cunt. There's no making that easy.
No.
But at least he realized what he did was stupid. I mean, his first apology was a fucking joke, but when he came out and was more serious about it,
That
like,
monetized apology, oh baby.
but his second apology, I mean, it was still bullshit, but at least he was like, "Don't defend me. I did something stupid."
The tutorial on the houses was very informative. Question
Ah,
mark?
yeah, housing market.
Map.
Oh, so I think I told Neko this, but I think that when I get my paycheck, I'm gonna start officially paying for this.
Yeah, you did tell me.
She speaks of her own accord.
Yay!
It's just being so quiet, and it's like, why?
Found fancy.
And again, I've been playing. It's between this and the Old Republic anymore, because I don't have a life.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for January 26th. That dude is riding a unicorn. It is majestic as heck.
Who's riding a unicorn?
I don't know, just a dude. He just rode it
Just
between
some
the legs of a
dude.
giant moss dude.
Oh.
And it
I
died,
mean,
so I can only assume he impaled its balls.
That would
yeah,
do
because
it, yeah.
are you still a unicorn?
Well, I mean, the unicorn was fine. He was fine. It was the moss monster that died.
Oh, okay. I've just kind of been realized that I'm just sitting here outside the main city, just running around,
Yeah,
probably good.
no, I'm just getting like aetherites and doing the main story quest as I try to make sure I got a Sestasha
Story
unlocked.
Just took me over. I was like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Main story quest.
Because I have to go fight something. And it was like, nope. The Eternal Flame all got their asses kicked, and then I got my ass handed to me.
Yay.
Are you a part of the Eternal Flame?
No, it's just something to do with the main story.
Then why are you accepting this corporate punishment? You need to file a condolence or something.
Can I file a workers' comp, please? Is that how this works?
Yes.
Now what? This is getting insane. I've got 4 quests right now, and they're literally spread out across 4 different islands.
Yes. Are you in Lenocious?
I'm in Lactose, yes.
Okay.
I'm in Middle Lactose, I think.
All right.
Lacnocious.
Middle Lacnocious.
So me and my overly stealthy mindset does not enjoy the fact that I can hear my footsteps in game.
Well, you know.
You could probably turn it off. Turn down your footsteps.
My character be more stealthy. I've walked around linoleum floors in military combat boots and not been heard.
Did you
And
like
this girl
tiptoe like
wants to
Scooby
break-
fucking do?
This girl just wants to break every single branch between here and the north.
Crossing that rice paper?
Hey, that's that movie that we watched. He's crossing the rice paper. It's that ninja, like super cheesy ninja death
Ninja
comedy.
Assassin.
Ninja Assassin. It wasn't a comedy in the
Wasn't
least.
a
I don't know. Well, I mean the
I
cheese
thought it was
factor.
hilarious.
The cheese factor sometimes.
It was hilarious. Then again, I think if something is moderately logically false, it just adds to the humor for me. So when
Yeah.
you cut off someone's arm and they bleed enough for 4 people to get a blood transfusion,
Oh yeah, I mean just rocket blood, just spraying out of the arm socket. That's a good time for everybody involved.
all the peoples, especially the janitor.
All the children's.
I feel bad for the guy who has to clean up all that blood.
I don't. We're making
Well,
jobs.
Bro, trickle down economics. The blood trickles down.
Trickling down the floor.
What had happened was... And that's the thing, is like trying to explain what happened to somebody at that point would be funny. Just like,
This episode
See, I-
sponsored by LaCroix. Not really, but I mean, fuck if they want to.
I mean, none of us would complain.
So I didn't know
No,
what to
my
expect
ankles.
going into it. Meow my ankles.
I keep jumping off these like 30-foot hills and expecting my ankles to be
If you
okay.
get targeted by a mob, you're gonna die, Ninja.
That's
Be
how
careful with that.
Yeah. If you are in a fight, like if you're in battle music before you jump off, you die.
Because it increases the amount of damage you take.
Well, you can take lethal damage. If you're not in combat, you can't take lethal falling damage.
Well, I'm not taking that much damage. I'm hitting the ground and taking like 20. Out of my
well,
160
because you
health
can
roll.
fall you can jump off the tallest tower.
It'd be
And
so much easier than fighting the dragon on the way down.
yeah, but if you're in combat, then you'll die. So don't even engage the dragon. Don't look at the dragon. Just jump. But all right, so peach
The
pear
dragon looks like
actually has a flavor a bit to it.
He
Which
looks
blood?
good.
So Peach Pear LaCroix, brought to you by LaCroix. The the one I tried earlier was berry, and it tasted like someone had washed berries in water and then took that water and put it in a can and carbonated it.
So really bad Gatorade.
I couldn't taste the berry like at all. But Peach Pear actually has a flavor that's detectable, and isn't just the essence of berry crop dusting a fart over in the general direction of your drink. LaCroix.
I feel like instead of them sponsoring you, this is where you get a complaint. Like, you're not talking about
I
product.
mean,
I'm entitled
sometimes
to
that's
my
how it
opinion.
is. Like, IKEA helped sponsor the Deadpool movie. They asked to sponsor it, and Deadpool's like, or who was it? Ryan Reynolds was like, okay, I'll sponsor your movie, but I get to do it how I want. So he spent the entire movie with tons of IKEA stuff in the movie, and every time it came up, they talked about how bad it was. They put together an IKEA table, and it just immediately fell apart. But
There you
hey,
go.
advertising. Everyone knows
Yep.
like
I mean,
There's no
IKEA,
such thing
what
as
could go wrong?
no such thing as bad publicity.
yes, there is. We were just talking about somebody's bad publicity earlier. It's gonna be warm tomorrow. It's gonna be a whole 29 degrees.
I feel like these are lies.
No, that's what my phone just told me. It's gonna be 29 degrees. It's
What
14
about-
degrees warmer than yesterday.
What about 98 Degrees the band?
I mean, they need 2 more degrees. I recommend computer science and medical.
But then you have a fever.
No, not if you are right. You get those degrees while you at the North Pole, boy. Because that's how it works. You can't catch a cold when you're in the desert.
That's not true at all. That's not how any of this works.
Unless I slept through one of my med classes, I don't think that's how that works.
They tried to get me into a med class. The closest I've ever been to a med class was fixing the computer because the person running the med class couldn't do that.
So
Well, everybody has their
it's funny
specialties.
because I was walking in to look at the med classes that are here in my state, and it's sadly enough that my community college can't teach me anything because I already know what all of their programs are.
Well,
I can't wait to be done. I'm in my last
Like, I haven't
class
even
right
applied
now.
to college because I figured that I know all of the stuff they're gonna teach me, so it's just not worth me going.
Yeah, but sadly you can't just say that. They want you to have this little piece of paper that says, oh, he
Yeah.
does know what he's doing.
holy shit, you get a job! Well, no,
They want
not that
me-
actually. The job market's also bad, so.
Yeah, I only
They
have
want
a
me to put,
job
like,
because I'm
half-
really good at
Half my
networking.
lifetime in debt.
You get debt and a paper.
You
You
get
get your-
debt.
Your lifetime in
Because
debt,
you
and you
had no
get a piece of
paper.
paper that you can go fuck yourself with.
Yeah. Well, I
Because
mean,
that's what
Give you
economy is a
paper
piece of
cuts. That's
shit.
horrible.
yeah, I don't know if you can fuck yourself with the paper. Well, if you roll it up and lube it properly,
If
spit
you
on
have
it a
enough lube.
little.
If you get enough lube, you can just get it going.
With enough lube, everything is possible.
That's what Subnautica taught us.
Well, there's a
All
quote.
right. So
You want a submarine?
Quote ad.
I mean, no, Subnautica was right, but I mean, in some cases, too much lube is a bad thing.
If you're drowning, it's too much.
Lubricant. Lubricant. Blub, 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 blub.
What do you want?
Lubricant. When do we want it? Now!
What do we want? The cure for procrastination. When do we want it? Later.
Once I'm done playing all my video games. Every single one.
That's ironic. Because procrastination is what's keeping you from that goal.
No, well,
that and the ever-expanding number of video games.
I mean, yeah,
the
that
battle
like
you've already lost.
the exponential growth of video game library is outpacing video game completion, especially because I play games that are unbeatable, like Final Fantasy, PUBG, and Overwatch.
You can beat PUBG.
No,
Yeah.
no,
You just get that chicken dinner once, and then you never play it again.
nope, that's not beating it. Because then you gotta get number one.
You're
You
just
gotta
a
get
lord.
China number one on the server.
It's just an addiction at this point. Kev needs help.
No, it's a lifestyle.
Hi, I'm Sarah Pickle-Huckland, and for $1 a day, you can help Kev with his loot addiction.
Hey, that's a
Them
great
loot
plan.
boxes, though, that is a legit gambling problem for
Well,
many people.
yeah. Well, it used to be. I mean, CS:GO knife skins.
Because that's how my dad is with Diablo 3. I'm talking hours and
Oh, yeah.
hours spent re-rolling on the same item
Oh yeah.
to get stats that are 15% better
Yep.
than the ones he's got
And then you'll just
on that one
replace it,
item, which
and-
increases his overall productivity by like 2%.
But then the next season you'll just replace it.
Worst MAGA.
Why am I
Food
clicking
halibut
the wrong
is
thing?
worst MAGA.
What?
I'm supposed to be soothing worst MAGA.
Is it like bratwurst?
Yes,
Hello,
WYRST.
I'm the bratwurst mega.
Okay.
MEGA?
So many into windows that I'm not making.
Mega bratwurst.
Windows that are not being worked on the OS.
What?
See, I'd prefer an Apple, but I can't work on those as well as Windows.
I'd rather Linux take over.
I'm a window washer.
Thought you were a streamer.
I am.
But you gotta clean those screens.
If Linux
Plus
takes
delete
over, that would
history.
be good, but then you'd have to spend your life just trying to get one thing to work, and then in the process break 7 other things.
I mean, but this is life. It's not meant to be.
Oh, I have to soothe the irate coachman.
Slash soothe. Slash soothe, do it.
Put it this way, if life was easy, it wouldn't be life.
I never
Yeah,
said
it would-
it'd be easy. I
would
just
just
said
be
it
an
would
easy
be
life.
incredibly difficult.
I mean, unless you're sliding through life with a tube of lube, it ain't easy.
Lube up the life path, everybody! You wanna know what the lube of life is? Money.
This is true.
I mean, if the goal is to access things easier, then yes.
So yeah, the lube of life.
The lube of life.
Then again, I don't think that
Life
applies to
lesson in the
everybody,
mouth of Kevbot.
because you've got people like Trump who has all of the stuff and is still making life miserable for himself and other people.
Sadly, we can't use money to ease into stupidity yet.
Well,
I mean,
And
one day. That's the hope.
One day, that's the hope. But for now,
Well, okay,
stupid
so-
is an epidemic for which there is no cure.
money is the lube, but as any tool, it depends on the user. Like, you could have somebody using the lube properly to have some good times with themselves and other consenting adults, or you could have a lube rapist who goes around just, wrapping...
Fucking up everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, these analogies, for anybody watching, I feel bad if these people are just watching stream for the first time. But
I know.
these analogies,
It's like joining a radio show halfway through. Fuck it.
yeah, no, you
They're talking about
like that we're not all adults here. We are all just adults with children's minds.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a very, very large 12-year-old.
Speak for don't.
She's telling us to
Okay.
lump her in this as well.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, okay, so good.
So
Okay,
we're on
so
the
I gotta
same page
fight.
here.
We're all fine. But these analogies are probably the bluntest reality there is.
Yeah. That's
Does
what we
that
do
make
here.
sense?
That's what we do here in the Kevbot now. We do the realist reels.
Oh, you said the realist. I thought you said the blankest. I'm like, it sounds boring.
The blankest reels?
I mean, the Kevbot net is slowly just becoming the Skynet, so it's okay.
Yeah. Man,
I mean,
that'd be so nice.
where does that
For
put
me.
me?
For me personally, that would be nice. For everybody else, it'd probably be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, we're all just conforming. Kev is just brainwashing us all at this moment, and we all don't know it. It's fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So long as he's using non-lie-based soap, I think we're good.
An online-based soap?
Non-lie-based.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't want to get that lie in them brain
Might as
cavities.
well.
Well, and you don't want to kiss the hand and do some Fight Club.
At the same point,
How the hell do I
I
get
completely
out of
lost my thought.
The heck about this kissing the hand nonsense?
here? Fight Club.
Don't touch the
That's
hand that
how you
you
get
knock
killed.
Have you seen Fight Club?
Yes, I have seen Fight Club.
That's
We
the
don't talk about
nonsense.
Fight Club. Chill.
But that's the point, is you make something that if you prohibit, and it's like children. When you say, don't do this, and they instantly do it. Or teenagers, where it's like, hey, don't do
It's the
this.
mentality of a lot of people, even adults are like that.
Yeah.
If you tell an adult not to do something, they're gonna do it. Just for the fact that it makes them feel more
They're
entitled.
enforcing the right to
empowered.
adult.
Yeah.
Whereas kids are doing it because they're seeking the right to adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But at the same time, an adult doing the thing that they're told not to do, and a kid watching, isn't always the best thing. Because we need to set examples.
Yes.
So it's like telling your kid not to cuss and then just cussing right in front of them.
I tell you, those are
Counterproductive.
home words.
See, like, we're the only words we say at home.
It's too damn cute, and I have to stop myself from laughing and just being like, I'm a terrible parent. But
No.
it's
You can't cuss when there aren't people around where you have to condone them doing it. It's the cutest and most fun. It's the funniest thing you'll ever see.
I try to keep it, at a lower level around her, but goddamn if it isn't hard sometimes.
Oh yeah, and then outside influences are always a thing.
Yeah. I just
So
love when she
you-
says, "Oh God."
But just like any influences, when a kid is being influenced by things, they're weighted influences, like how the test is weighted over the homework. And what they see the parent do is worth more than what they
Oh,
see
yeah.
outside people do up to a certain age when they flip it up.
Well, because the parent is like the problem
The
I'm
cause
running
of their
into.
misery.
Well, that's a bit later. Because right now I'm still super dad. That's just like, no, Dad, you obviously know everything. You're just not telling me right now. So why don't you just fucking tell me, Dad? And
Yeah,
I'm like,
just
I don't know.
but then the
honestly.
teenage years come, and it's all bad.
Yep. Well, and I mean, like, if she was being taken when it was realizing that I'm not an all-powerful mega god, then I think that would go, it would go smoother, because now she's gonna be like, why did you let this happen? Which I have to just be like, laws.
There's only so much we can shelter kids from.
Yeah.
And at a point, we have to draw where that line is.
Maybe not
And I think-
removing them from everything they know when they're just starting to form
Yeah.
bonds.
Doing shit like that is where you're fucking up. Like, if you take them before then,
Like, yeah,
They-
if she was still just a flesh blob that, like, pooped herself and ate, and that's, like, kind of all she could really do, then I'd be like, okay, this is fucking terrible, but...
but
You
it's
can
not
break
ripping her
people
away
now.
from literally everything she knows.
Yeah.
I just learned the action break.
Nice. Now you can break.
But at the
And I
same
can
point,
break
you know,
people.
Well, but at the same time, on the other side of it is I get to still hopefully have a meaningful relationship with her, as opposed to if she'd been taken earlier, I wouldn't.
No, this dude's ugly as heck.
Is if you can maintain some type of relationship with her, that bond is never truly broken.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm hoping they allow, which is so fucked up, but that's
But
what
at the same time,
it's
the time
up to
where we
them.
all realize that having a kid, or first kid especially, is never easy, because no one tells you how to be a parent.
Nope.
Oh no, people love to tell you how to parent.
Well, yeah, that's true, but
I mean, you've got those assholes who think they know what they're doing, but just because it works with their kid doesn't mean it's going to work with everybody else's kid.
no.
Just because they think it works with their kid.
Yeah.
Don't be an entitled piece of shit and tell people what to do with their lives. That's the main story here.
Frick was that?
What? I think it was my laugh coming back through.
No, I exited a cutscene and
Oh.
saw like a 30-foot wolf enter a door that was only 10 feet tall.
Oh yeah, sounds like a mount.
I mean,
It was probably Behemoth. A behe.
game,
A behe.
A behe.
which is something that I should probably learn to do, is program, because that's something I wanted to do.
Programming is just like any other language. You
Yep.
take the time to learn it, and you've got it. And the act of learning one programming language allows you to more easily learn a second and a third.
The only thing I've ever programmed was something I built in robotics. And that was years ago.
I mean,
Jump.
that's neat though. What language did you
what?
program in? Or was it like native to robot? Was it just machine code? What?
I think it was gene code. I can't remember offhand.
Was it like
But I
the
remember that.
jump, and like putting things into registers and then pulling it out? Or
I don't
just
think you'd be programming
really-
an assembly.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was trying to remember
Assembly
what the
is
hell.
pretty unique to processors, and
Okay.
if he's doing robotics,
That would be more
You would-
on off.
that would be a secondary level.
Okay.
It's still going to be based on.
And the
I
other
guess
problem we had
assembly.
was getting it to accept, like... Well, we were trying to get it to drive, and it was just rejecting the drive shaft more. And we couldn't figure out what the problem was.
hmm
So we just kind of were like, erase everything and just restart.
Yep. Welcome to
Sometimes
coding.
you have to do that, which is why
Just salt the earth and start again.
that's why object-oriented programming is so good,
There was
because
one kid...
it's created
I
from
didn't say-
modular little
Nope.
bundles of code. And if something is broken, you can just rebuild that one bundle instead of having to rebuild the entire.
I'm of the other
Farm.
side. I like functional programming.
See, there's only one incident that I can remember that, like, I almost destroyed somebody. And because I told him, do not touch any of the rivets, don't touch the rivet gun. And so he's like, okay, and then proceeds
rivet
to
his
do
hand?
it. And
Was it
I
riveting?
literally... This kid, I literally had to go through and cut all of the rivets off and rebuild everything that he had done. And it took me, I spent like 3 hours having to redo what he fucked up on. And I was pissed.
That
Oh
sounds
snap! What am I summoning? What am I?
good. Okay,
should read
I've
these
got
quests before I do
Sestasha
them.
unlocked. Sestasha is unlocked.
Okay.
Broly, where are you
The-
at? On level.
12.
Cool.
The not wanting to shove him through the bandsaw we had was
That's a bad idea.
so hard.
Do that.
Because, you know, it's a 200-mile-per-hour bandsaw. And I'm a nice human. Take that back, I'm not a nice human, fuck that.
I'm an asshole.
I sense a hostile presence.
What level did you say, Ninja?
12. 12 recently. Oh jeez.
Because, you know,
So fresh
I
ass
enjoy
12.
people pain.
Well, I went from 8 to 15 within a few hours, so...
Yeah, it won't
That's
take me long. It's just a lot of these quests that I'm doing right now are pretty spread out.
Doing that slog-a-log.
Yeah.
So once I'm finished with this quest, I believe, then I can head south, and there's a grouping of quests there I can do all in one area. and then I have to head north, and there's another grouping of quests up north.
Well, also,
But
be
again,
sure to check the levels, because main story quest should get you...
Yeah, I only did main story, and as long as you have like,
I don't think I've ever touched a side quest while playing this.
You
I
normally
have
don't.
completioned everything that I've come across. So.
That's gonna take
Probably
you so
Becca was
long.
yelling the other day
Not really. I mean,
Well, no,
I'm
just
basically completed, and
because she was like, "You're behind," and I was like,
Everything.
"Well,
the
me.
problem that arises too is when you want to level your other classes. You can't redo those quests.
well, see, I just
that's why we have bags of experience called enemies.
kill them all."
Every RPG becomes genocide the game at some point.
Yeah, well,
Wait.
I mean, welcome to fate grinding. Alright,
I
cool.
believe
I know
Yes,
how
that
that works.
thing, Final Fantasy 1.
Oh god, Final Fantasy 1.
I mean, we beat it, so that's good.
We did.
How's Final Fantasy 2 coming?
So much better. Oh my lord. It's infinitely...
He's just doing all of the grind off camera.
Did you name the characters the same?
No, I changed it up. I
Do you
changed
have a
each...
ninja?
No, you can't choose the classes.
Oh no.
And it doesn't have traditional classes. It doesn't have traditional leveling. Somebody at Squaresoft just got a wild hair up their ass and were like, Final Fantasy 2 is gonna be everything different.
Well, I think the graphics are a lot better though.
Yeah,
So-
graphics are better. You can actually buy a
What was that,
fucking
1
Phoenix
year
down.
span?
What? Yeah, 1 year.
That was like a 1 year span, right?
Yep.
So
But they had all the framework in Final Fantasy 1, so they were able to focus more on the, I think,
yeah,
the
I
polish.
mean, they just it's pretty much just a polished Final Fantasy 1.
No, the entire well
Because the
like,
entire foundation is different.
well,
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying
graphically, yes.
graphically, yes. But I should have started off with that. But yeah, graphically, it's a lot better.
Teleport.
And mechanically, it's a lot better and broken because the way that you level up is by
And
using
I mean,
the
you're not
thing.
running into fights literally every time you take a step.
Well, sometimes they still didn't quite see that number generator, fine tuned, but it's
being spotty and fighting everything that you like literally step on. It's not a big shift, but it's better.
I think the part that ruined Final Fantasy 1 for me was the Hall of Giants. I think that
You
destroyed.
got through it.
I got what?
It's Wafufu.
What?
I'm talking to Wafufu.
Oh.
She had a
Wafufu.
failure to launch.
Oh. But
Don't you hate when that happens?
I
You're almost there and it just fails.
They have drugs for that.
It's a blue
Gotta get
pill.
the big first.
Damn dick jokes.
Which is actually funny because that's not what that started out as.
No, it was a blood pressure thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, kind of. It was for cardiac problems.
Oh, okay, with the side effect of massive erection.
And that's the
Here,
thing.
I'm
Like,
fucking outta here.
I was watching it, and I was watching something about it, and it was like, yeah, it didn't start out as like that, but the patient started and the way the guy worded this, I just lost it. He was like, yeah, patients just started complaining about getting massive woodies, and I'm like, oh my god.
I mean,
I've got.
some of the greatest miracles of modern science happened on accident.
Yep.
Dynamite.
And like.
Like almost all of them, actually.
Penicillin, where it's just like, no, you had a contaminated fucking environment because you didn't practice clean lab procedures.
Shut up, it's a medical
Labs, what are those?
I sneezed in a dish and I found penicillin. Magic.
It's like finding all of this stuff and being like, huh, I have something that can cure somebody of something, but I didn't intend to find it. Seems to be the outline solution to everything that's happened in the medical world, in a way.
Well, yeah, because you make less money curing diseases.
I
Yeah,
mean, this is.
You make better money managing them.
Yep.
But I mean,
But now we're
And
getting
once the
into
people
messed
become
up,
disease-ridden
pharmacare.
cattle,
Well, I won't say that managing everything is okay, because I'm not gonna get into the politics of everything.
I don't know. So part of me is like,
Broly's
glad
got 'em.
that you can't walk off cliffs and stuff, and the other part of me is sad that you can't.
What? Wait, in game?
Yeah, like there's this huge wall, and it's just
I was like, in real life, you can walk off the
right
cliff?
off, but not there's this invisible
There
wall
are
there.
obviously
Oh
very-
yeah, there are a couple invisible
in real
walls.
life.
But then I'm like, if I could just jump down that 12-foot drop, I wouldn't have to walk around the stairs. But no,
Yeah.
there's an
Well,
invisible wall.
The way to see it is anywhere that's like darkened on your map is impassable. That'll be an invisible wall, I think. If it is.
I was upset that I spent like 5 minutes trying to find this fucking burial site in the graveyard.
And
It's like,
you
where
try
the
looking in the graveyard.
But
No, it's like, oh, you need to go on top of this ridge. And I'm like, where's the fucking path to go up the ridge?
did you read the gravestone
Did you work the shaft?
and the balls?
I did work the shaft. All
The mine shaft. The mine shaft. God damn it.
See, how can I not accept these quests? I just accepted a quest from one person and it opened up 6 other quests.
See, I can't. I already realized that I have an express ticket to hell, so part of me is like, I can't make bad sexual innuendos, and part of me is just like, fuck it, do it anyway.
I don't have that filter.
He really doesn't.
Oh,
Mine just says, get him out.
No, I've had to teach myself to have a filter, because typically I'm just like, oh, this is what I want to say, and I'm gonna say it, and fuck what you have to say afterwards. I don't have an
No,
opinion.
I mean, I try to be more considerate than like that far, but then I also say innuendos.
I blame it on the fact that, like, part of me, I'm bipolar, so I just blame it on that part. I'm just like, oh, well, I'm bipolar, and shit happens.
I would do it. Yeah, I would do it. Bipolarity is a hell of a thing.
Yeah, I mean, and it sucks because as far as bipolar depression, I got smacked with that and regular depression.
Yeah.
So I got hit with the shit end of the stick.
I have one of my
It's
best
a nasty
friends.
end.
He's got the kind where it's like he's manic more often. I can't remember if that's type 1 or 2.
Well,
Um,
when it comes to like being manic depressive, as they call it, if you look at it,
bipolar.
yeah, manic depressive and bipolar. If you ask like doctors, they'll say it's the same thing,
Maybe.
but it is in a way. But at the same time, there are different side effects of both. Like me, I'm bipolar, so I flip my emotions all the time.
Oh, like rapid cycling?
Like, 1 minute I'm fine, and if I see someone do something stupid, like, if I see someone on the road, like, change 4 lanes and almost cause an accident, I just flip and get pissed instantly, for no reason.
Well, I mean, there's kind of a reason. They're endangering lives.
I mean, yes, but at the same point, I should be able to control that. Like,
Well, yeah. So it's more like,
control it my work more, so, like, if I see some dude, like, hitting somebody, like, an instance, like, I've almost went to jail for defending a woman by beating the shit out of the guy and putting him in the hospital. And that's the positive side of me. Like, that's why I use that anger in a positive way more.
yeah.
At the same time, it's like, I should have known better not to put this guy in the hospital.
maybe
Like, I
could
could've
have
just-
pulled it back a tiny bit.
I mean, I could have, like, slapped some cuffs on him, tased him, done something. So, it's always a constant battle of control. That's why with somebody with, like, manic depressive is more, I guess, depressed is an easier way of saying it. Like, their mind is always at that state, but they're not always showing it.
I don't know. I mean, my ex-wife is bipolar very much.
And I mean-
so I'm pretty
It's also-
decently versed in the
It's all about control, is what it comes down to.
Well, and willingness to
Yeah.
try to, wanting to actually like stick with the treatment or some form of.
I mean, that's the
mindset
thing is, I'm not
change.
medicated. I'm not going through therapy or anything. I just had to learn to control it.
Yeah, that's rare that people can do that. Like that's not.
Well, the meds were making me worse, so I quit them. I just didn't want to take them anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I found myself wanting to fight more on them. I found myself just being more disobedient and stuff, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
This isn't who I am. And it was like, oh, well, drugs help. It's like saying that only certain people are ADHD. No, everybody's ADHD. There's just different severities of it.
I don't know if everybody's ADHD.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. There's a clearly defined limit. I would say that everyone has the propensity for ADD, but ADHD is an entirely different beast. What do they want me to kill? There's so many circles.
Between dating now multiple people who have had ADHD and that stuff, there's a very, very clear difference of who has it and who does not.
I got it.
That is suspicious. Megala
I mean,
crab.
I'm ADHD.
Everything one
Like,
can get.
anyway, me being able to control it.
I can't control it for shit. I take meds, and it's a
And I'm
noticeable
in fate.
difference.
What the heck?
I mean, I guess the another reason I got off my meds is because of me wanting to enlist.
Yeah.
So I had to learn to control it either way.
Yeah.
And I mean, I won't say that I'm godlike in controlling it. I still get pissed over stupid shit. Like, the littlest stuff can flip me completely.
Mhm.
But I've gotten better. And I think that's where, like, writing, role-playing, stuff like that got me into, like, even, like, anything that I do as a hobby has gotten me to a control point. Acting was a big part of controlling everything.
Yeah, that would do it.
Like, I've been acting for 14 years, and it's just a great outlet.
See, I would agree, but I don't think that it's an outlet. I think that it's when you try to internalize an emotion, or when an emotion is internalized, it's impossible to essentially view it, put it into a perspective, and scale it appropriately, because we don't introspect well as a human race.
And that's like,
But
you can see
when
that
you
in
start-
any MOBA.
When you start doing RP or start becoming someone else, you're externalizing that, and you're taking an external thing and trying to make it internal. And you can see the interaction between that and who you are, and it allows you to scale things better, understand them, understand what it really means to do something, to be something, what have you.
I'm super garbage at RPing anything but me. Like when I tried for the longest time, it's
That sucked.
the one like couldn't really RP anything except for just different versions of myself, because anytime I would try, I would just end up defaulting down into that. But more recently, I've tried branching into different. I can't do evil because I still feel guilty. Like, I feel really guilty anytime even NPCs, if I hit them. I mean, if I hit an NPC in Dark Souls that's not an enemy, I'm like, I'm so sorry!
Well, I mean, you wasted
Like,
valuable
thinking-
resources.
I can
Their
understand
friendship
that,
is a
but
resource.
I can't say that I can understand it. Because, like, if I'm playing the Old Republic, I'm just always the Sith route.
Yeah.
So it's like being... But I can balance it, I guess.
I don't know. Well, my brother's the same way. We've talked about this. Like, I don't know what it was in our upbringing that made us empathize with NPCs, but we, like, feel very guilty in our, like,
Yes.
prevent
Compelling.
ourselves.
It's that feeling of you don't want to cause somebody harm, whether it's an NPC or not.
Yeah. Like, even if, there's no repercussions whatsoever, they're literally a non-living thing, I'm just like, but I feel bad inside! Like in Mass Effect,
Yeah,
I've never
I
gone
can-
Renegade because I can't. I physically can't play Asshole Shepherd.
Me, it's like
See, through text, through some memes, I can RP. I've learned to RP basically anything.
Yeah.
I have become extremely versatile, but it's taken 5 years of practice.
Well, and yeah, and
To
the
do.
practice will help a ton.
I'm still practicing all the time.
Everybody is.
Well, I mean, for me, it's an actual practice. Like, I have a website that my friend created specifically so that we could do our RP and stuff. And I have like 52 characters on there. Some of them that I created, some of them from other forms of media.
I think I have a file on my phone that is all just pictures of my characters and just their bios. And I think I have like 62 of them.
Like, it got to a point where I felt like your traditional character sheet just wasn't complete enough.
Yeah.
So I created what I called the most complete character sheet.
I would actually like to see that.
Let me see if I can get it.
What are you playing with?
Oh, it's spraying to the mic boom.
Carbuncle.
And I trapped one of my hairs in it. And my hair's long, so it's the little wang jangler that just kind of dingle dongles around because...
Did you stick your pipe up your nose?
No. I'm just a fidgety man.
Where's
You
your
have
fidget
coffee?
spinner?
Right over here. I should use
Where's
that.
your coffee?
Yeah.
Don't
Even
have
if
coffee
you had
tonight.
it, you could use it.
This is a shame.
He should not drink any more of it anyways at this time. Like,
At
what?
this
You've
hour.
disappointed me, Kev.
I'm just gonna
Well, I
start
can
sending
live with that.
Disappointed me. You're supposed to be drinking that coffee that
You did-
looks like diluted diarrhea.
Last night, did you see? I was drinking that coffee that looked like diluted diarrhea, and then I had shit sleep.
I mean, you should go to the bathroom before you go to bed.
But when I poop, I pee freely. Wait, no, backwards.
I can just send you military coffee, and you'll regret life.
No, thank you. Nope. Nope. No.
Those MREs, though, you'll love them full-size candy bars.
Yeah, don't eat the full-size candy bars.
Nope. No, I don't. I'm fine with not. No.
Because we had a kid who did that, and he regretted life.
Drank military coffee?
No, ate a full-size candy bar from an MRE.
I mean, how old was this MRE now?
It wasn't that old, but it's the fact that the chocolate is actually a laxative in full.
See, I have a really tough gut,
Very cool assholes.
far. And
I mean, at the same point, these guys are out in the field, and so, like, they eat a bunch of shit, and then they get constipated. So that's why they gave them the laxative chocolate.
There you go.
jeez.
Yeah, that's why I refuse. Whenever I get an MRE, I just refuse to eat the chocolate altogether.
So,
That's probably a
I'm
good
talking
idea.
about Skittles. And if they're laxatizing Skittles, then I want to give them props.
I mean, okay, I'll put it this way. If the military wants to be an asshole, just ship the guys Taco Bell, and they'll be fine.
I mean, it depends on the taco. Like, sometimes it can have the opposite effect of a laxative.
Okay,
is
just
also-
E. coli tainted meat, just a bunch of it. Just
White
ship it on
Castle?
over. Just send
Ship
them like
All of the White
actually-
Castle.
I have a friend that he worked at a meat testing plant. He's a biology major. He
Uh-huh.
worked at a meat testing plant, and he says that they test their meats for parts per million type of stuff. What the
Yeah.
heck is that? Let it die. Kill it with fire. I don't have fire.
What is it?
what's it called?
A pad foot.
Are those the those are the doggos, aren't they? Like the
Yes.
slender doggos that are all
It's a big doggo.
oh,
Oh,
I mean, I did have an interesting
Heal.
fight earlier.
Heal.
what were we talking about?
Heal
Poop?
3.
Oh yeah, meat.
Oh,
and parts per
oh.
million E. coli.
But yeah, not Walmart. McDonald's gets the cleanest meat.
Huh.
Like, they test their meats parts per million, put them into batches based on how tainted they are,
Yeah.
and not Walmart. McDonald's actually buys the cleanest of their meat.
Huh.
And Taco Bell buys the worst because they fry it like twice, and it
There you
doesn't
go.
matter at that point.
Yeah, no, you've killed everything and the flavor.
and the people, and I'm dying. I'm dying. Heal.
What was it, 2009 Chipotle? That like you just no matter what time you ate there, it was just gonna be
Didn't they have like tainted meat at one point?
Chipotle? Yeah.
Yeah.
I still
They
ate
had
there.
everything.
Oh yeah, no, I ate at Chipotle once when we got one near where I live, and sure enough, I was training at work, and then I was like, "Excuse me, I've had Chipotle today," and I just had to go and shit violently, and like the second
recommend-
I mentioned Chipotle, that she was just like, "Oh yeah, no, go," and I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah, I'm getting attacked by 3 wolves, and I am a squishy human.
Squishy flesh human.
One of them is a boss, and I'm dying. This is what it looks like when you die. This is what running away looks like.
Yeah, you can usually get away if you leave early enough. Especially if you get out. Is it a fate?
I'm not. Yes, maybe.
Then yeah, once you get out of the circle, they should leash.
I had to run pretty far. Oh, there's one that wasn't a fate. Wild jackal. Never mind. It ran away too.
There you go.
Yay.
Now
I
you
live.
sit for a second, and you'll heal up and be good to go.
Physique. I like how sick is part of the
Oh, you
word
got
for
paid
heal.
duty.
Yeah, I got queued up.
Physique.
Where you going? Fist tech?
I'm just doing rab.
Oh, nice.
I'm
That
just not
rad
gonna. I'm gonna just sit here and not do this quest.
Isn't fist tech? That's
Why?
Nope, nope,
from
nope, stop
that
it.
game that I played.
The one that just fucked
Mr.
me over
Fister?
completely.
No, it's not Mr. Fister. It's a drug in a game. I played it recently, and I remembered picking up units of fist tech. And I had
All these wild-
Oh.
Witcher. Nailed it. Witcher 1.
Oh, jeez. Will this kill me? Oh,
Maybe. What level
okay.
are you and what level is it?
No, that was the fall. The fall was far enough I took 119 damage. But I avoided combat.
Well, yeah, if you're not in combat, it'll never kill you.
I was in combat.
Oh, God. Then you can die.
A lot of damage.
But I have more than 119 health, so I'm good.
Again, Kev, you can put this under educational now.
Yeah. Wait, why?
How many units of force does it take to break the human temple if using an aluminum bat versus a wooden one?
Fewer.
The same amount. It takes the same amount of force to
Yeah.
break it. It's just how much harder you have to work to apply that force using that particular bat.
That
And you
makes
also have to
sense.
worry about, is the wooden bat gonna break?
The wooden
Upon
bat, less
impact.
likely. The real problem is how much of the force is that you're creating does the aluminum bat absorb?
It's true. The scary part is that we know this.
I watch a lot of crime shows. That's my excuse.
I'm just gotten into fighting, so I've had to learn to control how hard I hit.
I'm not a very physically strong person. I'm just like, if I have to win the fight, I'll win the fight, and that'll be that.
I've had
Just
cops
kick
in my
him in the
area
nuts.
literally that the cops in my area was like, you have to warn people before you fight them because you could literally like break their hand with 1-8. I was like, oh, okay, that's nice to know.
You can break your own hand with one hit.
That's what raps are for. Taquitos.
So you hold a taquito in each hand,
There you go.
and that's how you pack your fists.
I mean, if it works, it works. Don't complain.
Then you wrap that shit in bacon all the way around your hand. Then you put your fists inside of an oven for a couple seconds. And then you eat it.
I don't think that would apply 3rd-degree burns. I don't think that would.
And then you get a little bit of your flesh seasoned on there.
Have you ever tasted burn? Have you ever smelled burning flesh?
Well, I mean, it's the hair that's the problem.
I'm about to say it's the chitinous material that doesn't burn well.
The copious amounts of hair. And
I smell burning flesh, and it ain't a good smell.
it ain't a pork
Yeah,
roast.
because we're covered in hair.
Yeah, we are stinky hair humans.
But then again, I've also smelled a decomposing body. That's not
That's
a good
worse. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually worse because that's an amalgamation of nasty.
Yeah.
smell. I'll never forget that smell.
Nope, you won't.
And
'Cause, I mean, everybody shits themselves when they die.
that's not exactly true.
Not if you went poop recently before.
Because some people just groan. Some people have body parts that will just move on their own. Some people sit up. It just depends.
So it's like Skyrim.
Kind of. Or just the really bad effect of Fallout 3 when you load and there's a body standing there, but it's just the skeleton.
And they are in T-pose.
I've seen
Yeah.
people that like
People
They took
die in
the,
T-pose.
they
I
took
think
the-
Kev knows what I'm talking about.
they would decapitate people in Skyrim, but then raise the body back and it's just a floating head.
Great. But yeah, because I don't know if you've seen it, Kev, or if it's happened to you, but like if you load a game after like blowing somebody's body up with the one perk and you reload it,
Because I haven't
that's
I haven't
so
hardly played Fallout 3.
I just got it and I had such a hard time getting it to run.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm running it through some source of Xbox.
Hey, it's a Bethesda game. It's gonna have trouble.
Yeah. Because
No
they
matter
were like,
how
oh,
old.
yeah, because it's like, oh, it's not optimized for anything later than like Windows 7. I was like, okay, whatever. And I got it. And then they were like, oh, you need to download this thing from Xbox's website to get it to play. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just deal with it. But then it's like,
Xbox Live Arcade app.
I think that's what it was.
I know that they shut down the what was it, Xbox for Windows? Or no, what was it? Xbox Live for Windows?
Don't think so, because I mean, I use Windows.
Is it the one where you hit home and the little bar shows up at the top?
No.
Then it's a different thing.
Maybe.
Why don't I have an AoE yet? This
But then
sucks.
again,
What are you, a
If-
summoner or arcanist? You don't.
You're gonna get dots.
Yeah.
Mostly
you
just
get-
dots that you blow up with Aether Flow and they hit the other mobs.
If you wanted
Yeah.
AoEs, you should have gone Thaumaturge.
Well, I'm probably gonna go Conjurer at some point, but
That's a white mage.
nom, nom, nom.
Healy, healy, healy.
Like you get those people that like to heal because they want to keep the party alive and they like that role. I like to heal because I enjoy the power it gives me over the lives of people.
oh yeah. It's that effect of if you're an ass towards the healer, they're going to fuck you over.
Oh, I'm dying.
Or you
that
have
happens.
heal sluts. That's
Huh.
another
I
category.
wonder if we know
You're
any
a
of
typical
those.
anime healer.
The ones that just will pocket heal for days.
Huh, again, I wonder if we know any of those.
I
Are you
might.
insinuating-
Who are you implying that to?
Who are you insinuating is one?
Who would that be?
Hmm.
As we all go back to
Let's see,
yesterday.
yeah.
Oh, it's
Shall
me.
we look
right.
at the most?
Okay.
Shall we look at the most recent healing finesse?
Yeah.
Again, going back to Kev yesterday. Man, I'm just a heel split.
That's right,
What-
because all I can play is healers, baby.
What was it? You were trying to pick an S game for S game day or whatever,
Alfonso!
and I'm like, heal slut starts with S.
No. That'd be a shield slut. Or a seal slut. Shoot the bastard! Kitsuri! Wow, that's a lot of guns aimed on unnamed Dragon Lancer. That anybody who's watching this stream, like, I guess beware, there's some spoiler shit.
I would have to alt tab the stream, and I don't feel like doing that. That's a lot of
Yeah.
work.
You're
I don't
welcome.
have the stream going right now. because then I'm trying to figure out, should I be listening to stream and have the delay, or sit in Discord chat?
Just sit in Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
Yeah.
That's why I chose Discord chat.
Yeah,
Because last time I chose stream,
and that's confusing as hell.
and we were playing the game with the buckshot.
Yeah.
And in that case, I switched. I went back to Discord, and I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I were a steak, I'd be well done.
I remember running the other day. Luckily, it wasn't one that I think. Yeah, none of you guys were with me, but I just quit automatically.
Was it this Meat Winder 2 or something?
Meat
The guy
Wonder
was like-
2?
The guy called me a meme, and I was so fucking pissed.
A meme.
He was like, if this guy was any good at tanking, he wouldn't let you get hit. And I was like, the dude's fucking running into combat. It's not my fault he's getting fucked up. Like,
That's why the only other class I play is tank.
he's like, the guy's like, oh, I have spells, and I'm gonna run right up to the guy and start attacking. It's like, it's not my fault. He's a fucking dumbass.
No, you just right click. If you're a spellcaster, you just right click, run in, and win. Right click and win.
Like, so the guy's like, hopefully we don't get another meme like this tank. And I was like, fuck you, and just left to fuck them all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, both tank and healer give you power over the party in different ways. As a tank, it's simply your presence, the fact that you joined the group. And they should be happy.
And they're always
And
in
then there was the
demand.
two that I ran with Neko, which worked out fine. Because we had people who knew what they were doing.
I haven't found pants.
You know, there's a part in an MMO. Every single MMO, it's the quest for pants.
Until you get like to level like 15, 20, you're gonna look like you're in potato sacks or like barely anything. So it's okay.
No, I'm
Everybody's-
fine with that. I need these level 5 tanks for this quest.
of My
Well-
character.
If you're a female Mikote, also, you're gonna get just slutified right up.
Well, that's what I started with. Now I'm wearing a robe, but I'm still wearing a skirt under the robe.
Ah, so you're
I was
a
gonna say,
decent slut.
all of my clothes are just mismatched. Again, it goes back to the picture that Neko posted the other day.
That
Where
also
he was
happens.
just
Dude, my monk right now is a freaking banana suit. Like, he's just purely yellow and very...
here.
Banana.
Oh,
Banana. Banana.
Batman.
No, I don't want to do your fate. Go away.
What's my fate,
Nobody
bro?
loves you.
Bro, my fate.
I've lucked into some of the weirdest fates.
I love the fate names. Yoshi
There was
didn't know.
a fate to. I was running by a guy who was doing a fate, and he was fighting a horny toad, and I'm just like, I'm not even gonna question it at this point.
Yep.
We all have to face our demons
You,
someday.
you have to read the fate names. Like, there's what is it?
It wasn't even like a
Blood
fate that I
sugar
could
hex magic.
It was just a random player's fate, and I'm just like, why is he fighting a horny toad? What is the backstory here?
Well, if you read the fate, then you know.
No, there was no fate there though. That's the thing.
Oh, those toads just happened.
Yeah, he was like, I was like, I'm not even gonna attempt to understand why this guy is fighting this horny toad, or even attempt to help. I'm gonna just walk away.
That's
It's happened
that's the best
twice to
choice.
me.
Well, it's gonna ask you for a kiss, and it'll tell you it's a prince. But
And then you get fucked over.
well,
It's a horny toad, so
over is
his end goal is in his name.
yeah.
This is true. But the better question is, I'm not even going there.
We found the
Remind me of a friend I had.
Because the better question is as this toad is fucking you over, is the lube involved?
I don't
I
think.
mean,
Well, when you kill it,
there-
do you
Oh,
get
back
gil?
on the
already-
lube, are we?
Right?
Yeah, when you kill it, do you get gil? And in that case, then yes, there was a tiny bit of
Oh jeez, I'm dying.
life lube.
Go away. I'm not fighting you. Do I have to fight you?
I
Dang it.
just
I hate
want to name a lube brand Tuba Lube, like TOOBALOOB. Grab the Tuba Lube.
You know what? Fuck it. If you do, I will completely back it. You can slap my company's money into it, and it'll be fine.
This is a water-based lubricant that is tubular in nature. Tubaloo.
Oh,
Also-
I can see. If
What-
you remember that card that I showed you, Kev, the Hell Jumpers card, just slap it on the
There you
side.
go. Just slap that logo on there. Be like, this product is sponsored by the Hell Jumpers.
It's like, hey, this product is private military funded.
Yay! PMC. But
Ladies and gentlemen, all PMCs of the 47 Hell Jumpers division do
on every excursion, we have a tuba lube.
It's like, instead of going
But-
raw, use a tube of lube.
You could also make it or market it as a instrument lubricant for your tuba.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Just
tuba
All the
lube.
instruments that the military could have that you could have named, you named a tuba.
But if you have a private military company with a product named Tube of Lube, and people buy it, it's gotta work.
Is
Like,
I
it
mean,
Lube?
if you buy any lube, it better work.
Lubatube?
I mean,
I just like saying it. I don't get.
I mean, if you're buying a lube and it turns out that it's just watered down sandpaper,
It's sandpaper in a bottle with a little bit of water sprinkled on top. Good luck, fuckers.
that's
That
just so
sounds
good.
awful. Why? Stop.
Slogan.
it's worse if it's hot bomb. Just replace the lube with hot,
Oh no.
because then it's burning
So
both.
you'd have to find a way to make clear burning hot sauce.
Just don't use hot sauce then. Use the stuff they put in pepper spray.
Oh,
Oh. Bear mace? Get bear mace. That's
Oh.
terrible. That's why would you do that to a human?
Because they deserve it.
No, they don't. Nobody deserves that. Nobody
If you're doing
deserves.
if you're doing that to somebody, they obviously
I
did
see your
something.
Heidi stash.
I know, right? That's where the Heidi stash goes.
If you're replacing somebody's lube with bear mace, they fucking deserve it. They did something fucking stupid to deserve shit like that.
Well, either that or somebody
just
has a
mean.
really fucked up idea of what a practical joke is.
Is it
It's the
Ninja?
same.
Is Ninja over here doing some fuck shit like this?
Well, or it's just
No,
somebody doing
again, I
things
draw
for
the line at
views.
stuff that could have permanent impact.
I could see a Paul doing it.
I mean-
Paul, like someone whose name is Paul.
Well, no, there's Logan or Luke or it's the fucking Paul clan.
Oh, Team 10? Well, I mean, that's the thing, is like, YouTube just didn't even punish them for the shit that happened.
It won't. They get shitloads of money.
And the fucked up thing is, like, he gained, like, 83,000 subs after that day.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, like, even some moderately sized YouTubers, they're like, oh no, you fucked up, so we're gonna, like, pull all of your stuff. And it's like, get your shit together, YouTube. This is why people don't like you.
Well, it's everywhere. It's the cult of personality. Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife, and then it's like the best day he had on financial gain was the day after. Because everybody just shows up supporting him, being like, we support you, Dr. Disrespect, here's some money.
I find that somehow stupid people get all of the money. And I don't
Nah.
understand why.
No.
I want all the money.
Please give me the life lube.
Can that
Money, it's
instead
life
of
lube.
tube lube, instead of tube of lube, can we just name it life lube? Please?
I've fallen and I can't get up. You need life lube.
This won't help.
Now the floor's slippery. Fuck you. Grandma. She'll never get out of her house now. Life lube.
Solving problems one day at a time.
Oh my god, that's terrible. That's just bad.
You're the one who said it.
I know,
started
and
it.
I'm ashamed of myself, but also amused. So,
He's ashamed of himself as he keeps laughing. I already have an express ticket to hell. I'm fine. Like,
toot toot.
like I'm the kind of person who isn't evil enough to put Legos on the floor, but I'll mess with you psychologically.
See,
I'll put Legos on the floor.
I feel like Legos would be more humane than some of the stuff I've pulled.
Well, it would strengthen your feet over time as well, and you would become strong. You would be able to walk over goals no problem.
Walking on
Strong
really
technical.
blocks though too. So
And then you would graduate to very tiny needles.
again, the sad part is that I can't feel most of my body as it is.
That's not good.
So,
Because that's how
Well,
you
no,
like
it-
start bleeding and then realize that, oh, I'm dying when you look down.
oh yeah,
because
there are times where I've cut myself
So
and I just don't
classic
even
RPG.
realize that I'm bleeding. Like my hands are probably 95% of just like liquid concrete at this point.
gloves filled with liquid concrete. Meat gloves.
Super glue to heal. If I bleed, I just put super glue on my hands to stop the bleeding.
Well, I mean, it's practically liquid bandage.
I mean, when you're
It works.
depending on the glue you're using, you are bonding things on a protein level. So
There you go.
We finally passed the first boss.
Yay!
Holy
Congrats!
you guys were doing stuff.
No,
I'm
No,
walking
I'm in a raid.
I'm
And
walking
we-
in the rain and my
we
legs are
wipe?
tiny.
Oh yeah,
I'm
she's so shiny.
doing like this quest that I should be doing, but I haven't done it.
How many? What level are you, ninja?
13.
Ooh, you're getting close, boy.
Tumoa.
Yay!
I'm having to make the long trek north now to access the next zone.
Do it.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh man, that dude is packing that cannon
Tell me
good.
what to do.
It's raining. That's a thing.
Yeah, I'm wet right now.
Went in all the right places. Oh yeah.
I'm wearing clothes, so all the surface
Double-o.
places.
I mean, that doesn't negate the fact that you're wet.
I mean, with these gloves, you never know. They're like boxing gloves. Everything else on my person looks relatively normal, but then I got these like huge Disney-style boxing gloves on.
Were they O.J. Simpsons?
Oh,
Not making me a winner, so
oh.
they match my shoes.
I mean, it's
They're the
Is that
same
even
shade of
just doing it
pistachio
that way?
green.
Shit, pistachios.
Jeez, where the heck am I going? This sucks.
I mean, again, I feel bad for the new people coming to join the stream.
Eh.
Because it's quiet.
Well, no, just because
Damn,
of all of
Broly.
Damn.
Damn.
It's like we'll have a fucked up conversation and then we just go dead silent.
Well, you gotta recover from that shit.
I
Yeah,
fucking
you-
died, so just hang on.
Okay.
See? You have to recover. Dun, 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 dun.
But no, that's the point I was going to make. I remember, so it's not only the stupid people that get all the money, they just get the money publicly and very loudly, which is the case of, 10, it's, what is it, the 10%, like, the rest of the world may not feel the way that the loudest 10% do that are very angry, bitchy, loudness. But they get heard because they're angry, loud, and bitching.
I find that it's not who has the most money, it's what they do with it. Because most people who have a shit ton of money don't seem to care that they have the money.
What's a tool?
Yeah. It's literally just a crutch.
Well, it's not even a crutch. Sometimes it's just a byproduct of who you are and how you do things.
And
It just comes relatively naturally.
what vagina
You
you were
have people
squirted
who
out
run
of.
great things, and then you have people who are like pulling absolute bullshit stunts and then covering it up with legal matter.
Or you've got old dirty money from years and years of a family dynasty that is just
Yeah. You have
white collar crime.
But there's a difference between white collar crime and everything else. I'm saying if people have earned their money legitimately, it doesn't matter. I guess it does matter how they earn it and how they use it. It seems that people think it doesn't matter how they represent themselves.
Well, you mean like
Well, I'd say that's a bifold thinking. There's the people who they don't care how they represent themselves because of their self-expressional behavior and the fact that they just feel other people should accept them. Then you got the people who do care what other people perceive of them because sometimes their image is all they've got. So when you got a ton of money and you don't have to worry about your image anymore, image goes out the window. But when image is all you've got and you're trying to use that to make money, well, then people care.
yeah. That's a good way to put some shit. Why he punching me? Why he punching me though?
Because you punched him first.
No, he punched me first.
Why didn't you punch him first?
Kev, you shouldn't assault people. It's not okay.
But I needed it for my soup.
But you shouldn't insult people.
But I needed it for my soup.
Trying to get their salt.
Yes, sir.
Is it
I
working?
needed a salt and a battery.
I recommend a lemon.
Yeah.
I appreciate that the cooldown is so short on return.
Yes, that is nice.
Like, I'm still used to the World of Warcraft days. You use your Hearthstone, you have to wait an hour before you can use it again.
Mm-hmm.
So you sort of just get used to walking everywhere.
Just
Until you need to go... You use your Hearthstone to access the only city in the map that has portals to every other part of the map.
Yeah. Burb.
Bird.
Is it burb? Wait, my bard or my bird?
You're a bard.
Because it's the
There.
same word for both.
There are
Is the burb and the
three
burb?
naked cat dudes sitting on a spike.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
You'll get that.
Yeah.
You get some good ERP in this game too. We saw two cute cat boys sitting together in the hot springs in the new zone.
See, but at least that makes sense. These three were sitting on a spike.
Are they player characters or?
Yeah.
Well,
What? This is awkward.
maybe they like the danger. But well, and they could be the counterpart to in Ul'dah. There's three dancing lady Mikote who are just sitting there, and they've been dancing forever. they just don't stop.
I feel like that'd be like the worst curse. Like, it's one thing to like be a person that's trapped in a video game. It'd be another to be trapped in a video game and then converted into a player character and only limited to what you're programmed to do.
What if you're just the dude who stands there forever and doesn't even have a voice line? Like, you right click on him?
Watch.
and-
It's
Yeah.
the equivalent of being like just paralyzed.
Yeah, you'd have locked in syndrome, and then that's basically your life forever.
But
That
who knows?
sounds-
Maybe after a while you'll develop an internal area. You'll just have this sub zone, your
See,
own little demiplane within
That
your
sounds
brain.
like what hell will become after we all just upload our consciousness to technology and like robo bodies. Then
I mean,
the version of hell will be that
if
no,
we
your
pull it off,
consciousness.
then it'll be similar to the Matrix, probably.
Yeah,
Wait, wasn't there like a game that kind of touched on that?
There are lots of everything that touch on that idea.
Yeah, I want to upload my brain to the conscious network. Well, there's even a dude who's working on it, who's a Russian guy, of course. And
Them Russians.
This doesn't surprise me.
and
We need
he's,
some rah-rah Rasputin.
Rasputin on a machine. Wait. Something love machine. That was a
Lover
cat.
of the Russian queen.
That one. Thank you. Wow, I'm good at space. There was a cat who really was down. Is that what it is? Man, I run like a pussy boy.
All things considered.
I'm an elephant.
I do appreciate that out of all the little anime intricacies they could have added to this game, they didn't add the female anime run.
Which one? Oh, is that
You
like
wait
the,
till you see a Midlander female run.
That's the one with like the arms up, isn't it? And like
Yeah,
you just
you-
Yep,
Arms.
that's the.
Palms up, and then you have to move, when you move your right hand forward to run, you have to move your left shoulder forward
Oh, okay.
and your right hip.
There you go.
All at the same, and then you just alternate between those two.
Sounds right.
Sounds painful.
Yes, it does.
It's like when someone scientifically explains what laughing is.
The forcing of your diaphragm to expel air from your lungs? Or something?
Something like that. I do
Diaphragm!
appreciate the whatever the heck I am jump though.
Aren't you a kitty? You're a kitty girl, right?
Yes,
Black skin kitty girl?
indeed. I need more black dye for my clothes.
Yeah.
I just need to be a spot of darkness in this world of light.
Ironically, you're a warrior of light, and you're going to be like just this darkness.
You know, the light can't escape a black hole.
I mean, some of it can. When it hits the, what is it, the event? No. What's the event horizon on a black hole, Broly?
The point when our physics stop working.
Oh, okay. So,
It's just
and,
the general concept for where we can no longer probably accurately calculate it.
okay. And what's
The gravitational pull of a black hole does arc light. Like, normally it's not
Yeah,
affected,
it'll
but
bend
the
it.
gravitational pull will bend light
Yeah,
around it. But if it reaches the event horizon, it just disappears.
okay. Because what's the whole thing with the center and it rocketing things out of both poles? Like at the very center, like they're able to
Yeah,
escape
it's
with
not
such
actually
velocity.
going out of the center. Anything that sort of glides around the event horizon reaches certain speeds, and if it can maintain that without falling into the black hole, then it sort of, again, it rockets out to the poles,
Yeah.
which is the area of what would be considered low pressure for a black hole.
Neat.
But what do I know? I'm a computer science major.
And a person who likes to learn shit on the internet. Oh yeah, Karen's looking like he's... Why is he carrying bullets? This
Who's
is
Karen?
a machine. That's my main character.
I thought he was a monk.
Why not?
No, that's Karen. Karen is the monk right now. Kieran is a bard. He's a bard main. Big ol' elves in the elf. And he's got bullets on his sash because this was meant for machinists.
Yep.
Well, you messed up.
Well,
You played yourself.
He didn't pick. That's what it gave him.
that's what I got from my quest reward.
Well, then the game played you.
It did, because I've got a bow, but now I'm holding bullets.
You're
You
just
convert
really
your
good.
bow
You
into a
fling the
crossbow.
bullets
can-
off the bowstring. Like,
Yeah,
Just-
you can fire bullets with your bow. That's all that
Yeah,
means.
just get a crossbow. and You're all good.
So you could just hold it in, like, with the bow, and you hold the bullet there and just hope that the bowstring smacks the
The firing mechanism.
the firing mechanism, and then ignites the black powder, and then your face gets hit with the shell.
I've worked on guns too much.
Or the casing, rather. Sorry.
Well,
See, all you're really doing is you hold your bow traditionally, but you hold out your pointer and your middle finger and put the bullet between that facing the right way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Then-
And then you
then
pull the
you-
string.
then
and
you-
logic
You grab another pellet
or
and and you pull that back on the bowstring and have the bowstring fire the pellet into the firing pin.
And then that creates a
Or-
chain reaction.
Where the bullet just tears apart your finger because there's no longer a barrel to channel the flow. It just explodes.
Or good with the
This is
logic
not
in,
recommended.
and just have character a
Follow
crossbow,
this advice for firing bullets. Buy a gun,
and
kids.
then he could pull the trigger of the crossbow and not lose his fingers.
Yeah.
Or you could go out and buy arrows.
Well, I mean, the bow has arrows. I've got a quiver of arrows on my back, but then I've got a sash of
unlimited?
bullets. Oh, yeah.
Or do you have to buy arrows?
No, you don't have to buy arrows in the game.
How do you
I
get more
would
arrows?
like, could you just put the bullets
Aether.
on the tips of the arrows, and then shoot them that way?
That would be a more productive way of having bullets.
Like, if you have the arrow, just take the bullet, put it on the arrow, and fire, and hope for
Well, I
the
mean,
best.
if you're firing material attached to the end of the arrow, you might as well just shave down some lead.
And like, screw it into the tip.
No, just like sprinkle it on, you know. Use
Yeah.
the material, sprinkle it on, maybe freeze it a little bit. Put a little drop of water on there, sprinkle on some lead, and freeze that. Fire that in. When it reaches the body temperature, it'll melt enough to put lead right into their body.
Wow, that's
Ooh.
messed up.
I mean, that's well thought out, and it would work.
Yeah.
I wanted to be an engineer at one point. Everything that I came up with could either fly or kill people, or both.
I'm on the spectrum of being able to find ways to kill people and make it look like an accident.
I used to do that, I think.
Or I
It's a
think the most
chocobo.
productive that I've done is literally just find a way to make a bullet out of ice. That way, if I shoot somebody, it just melts.
But it would shatter with the force. Luke.
Sienna.
Use the gun, Luke. It's like you got the force,
so long
but not
ago.
you. Use the blaster rifle, not the force.
In a hood not so far away.
Storm, Lieutenant. I'm walking around aimlessly because I don't think I have quests. Question
You
mark.
should do main story quest.
I'm trying to figure out where they are.
Click.
What is
They're
up
all
with this
over
bird?
the map.
Is it covering chat?
What? Oh, the swinging
Wait.
chocobo? Yeah, swinging chocobo
Yeah.
is covering chat.
Because
Because
I had to alt tab. My game kind of was like, oh, I'm not gonna let you scroll out now. So,
yeah, no,
Mike does that where it randomly like zooms in on my character and just like freezes there.
nice.
So
Yeah, no, he's doing a good job covering up chat, so all my lewd chats to Neko are nice and safe.
see what
Delicious.
happened.
Neko,
What?
I just wanted to make sure you were listening.
I am here. I'm just quiet. You guys are talking a lot, so I'm listening to
Well,
the.
you could join in. That there's always an option.
I'm
It's
not
like,
a big talker though, so it is fine.
but reasons.
Or Ninja just wants to hear you sing.
It's not happening. Sorry, no, never, no.
Don't make me bust out
You
my
would
hacker
have to
skills.
get me in a car with music playing to probably even remotely hear me sing.
Well, I mean, at that point, I won't be able to avoid singing, so
Well,
it's counterproductive.
At this point, we'd all be having a karaoke session in the car.
that's the only way it's gonna happen.
I just
what
bullshit
Carter-
the
I don't
lyrics if
sing
don't
at-
know them.
It's like shower heads. They're meant to be sung into.
I don't sing into those. I can't read that.
Whenever people say that, I imagine like a mounted,
You're
like
like-
in place shower head, and them just screaming into the water, like as
I
it's
was about to
flooding
say, you
into their
probably
mouth.
start drowning.
I feel like when I go to Canada,
System
I'm
of a
going
drown.
to sing in the car all the
Hey.
time because that way I'm distracted.
Shit, that was good. I didn't hold down my mic when I laughed really loud.
Well, I think the problem with the laughing loud was your roommates, right?
Hmm.
No, he's
What's
usually
that?
the one laughing very loud in the background about something.
I have to deal with Parliament when I go to Canada.
Parliament! And Justin
Parlay.
Sexy Trudeau. Sexy, sexy Justin Trudeau.
You guys ever run track?
I want to find a really
God,
nice.
I did a
Or-
little bit, sort of.
I did until I blew out my knee, and then I wasn't.
But it was
allowed to.
required. We didn't have a choice. We did everything. You had to do everything.
It was forced.
Yeah. They wouldn't let me take PE a third year in a row.
By my first year of high school, I didn't need PE, which was funny enough. Because all my
No,
other
is it,
classmates did.
what's he doing? Where'd this anvil come from?
What?
Thin air.
Literally, he got down on one knee,
Oh, yeah, he's
And-
crafting.
and then
yeah.
anvil.
Yep. He's being a blacksmith or an armor. He's doing his work. That's the crafting
Probably a
classes.
PE.
Flame Lord Molag Zal.
I found out that I typically mix my words with that of the British language, or from what I've heard from people in the UK talk, and it's funny enough.
The British dialect.
Yeah, because I
Uh,
won't.
Still English.
I spell shit with British spellings way too often with like color
Like
and
You can spell.
behavior.
I'm
Bruh.
talking say tomato.
I've come to the understanding that I don't have a way that I do things. I just default to whatever the last one I've heard is. Like I noticed that I do that with like
Call it
caramel or caramel. It just
Petrol.
depends on whatever I've heard last.
Call it petrol.
I've been watching some Peppa Pig recently, and they call it petrol.
Yeah, they do, because they're British as shit.
Again, Kev, this goes back to I've dated a lot of nice girls from the UK and Canada, so I kind of just picked up everything they would say.
There you go. Did you make them stay nice girls?
Fair.
So there's no longer 3 dudes on that spike. There's 2 dudes, but there's also a little short guy, and he's doing push-ups.
My thing is, how are they all sitting
Are
on
you,
this
are
one?
you sure they're not NPCs? I don't think you can do push-ups as player character.
This guy was doing push-ups, and then he sort of zipped and teleported away.
Oh, well, yep, that's probably, yep. That's player character behavior.
Again, why? How? Physics?
What are physics really? We're limited by what we can program into a game engine and what the processor is capable of doing with it.
This is true.
I need to go to the drowning wench. Because it's the only way I know how to access the upper decks.
Yes. Elevator time.
I love Kev's simple response of yes.
Yes.
It's just like, how do you use something? Yes.
Yes. It's
How do you
the
say
I'm
no?
only half
Yes.
listening, and then I catch like the last of a something, and so I just say yes.
What's up, Kev? Are you listening? And he just goes yes.
See? Exactly. And I'm kind of trying to pay attention to a few things. So.
And this is how he
I need pants. Stop giving me
It's
armor.
what gets in trouble. When a girl asks, "Are you listening?" and your first response is yes.
They know you're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they asked.
They asked because they knew you weren't listening.
But I
See,
mean,
if they have to ask if you're listening, ooh, level 14.
Well, then you need a new girlfriend.
ask if you're listening.
What is a
They
girlfriend,
already know you.
really? Because I've built a lot of computers in my days, and none of them fit the ramification.
I mean, did one come close at least?
Yeah, the one I got now. She's green.
Oh, baby. Hit me with that green light. And then don't fuck her in the exhaust port.
She's water cooled.
Boah.
We got a chuckle out of Neko.
We did.
It's the goal of the night.
See how many times we can get her to laugh?
Yeah.
Yas.
Yas.
That means I'm high enough level for this. I can get rid of these, the green pugulus things.
Poor Kev, he got so happy.
I was so excited to run Stasha. I was getting so excited. I'm so excited.
Are we waiting on me?
No, Broly.
Oh,
Kev got so happy and then realized his childhood dreams got crushed.
What are dreams, really?
A miserable pile of secrets. Every time that you ask a question like that, I'm going to respond to miserable pile of secrets. Because I've played far too much Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I'm not apologizing for that.
What are apologies?
What?
Because I've
yes.
noticed that I don't typically apologize for everything. I'm just kind of like, deal with it.
See, I'm just a misplaced Canadian.
that's the opposite of what you said the other day. You said you talked to too many Canadian chicks and now you say sorry all the time. Which one is it?
Boom!
He's
Called
sorry.
out.
I've always been apologetic, though. It's just how I was raised.
Isn't
Well,
that
I
a
was raised
religion?
gentleman.
Wait, but
I
now you just
enjoyed-
flipple-floppled again. What?
See, I was raised a gentleman because
Great.
apparently I was supposed to be
I
raised.
get rid of the green gloves, and now I'm dressed like a frickin' banana.
Welcome.
And despite all of the shit that I've been through in life, I am still a gentleman at some point in time.
Oh wait, where did my bouncy butt
And-
friend?
Did you say
I
bouncy
say the
boyfriend?
shit that I've gone through, but I can't talk about it because of the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta draw the line somewhere. I
Yeah, I
guess.
gotta not dock people. Docs. Don't do that.
Because I don't want to send somebody into like some PTSD like shit that happened to them.
Yeah. Nope.
How can die?
How Kendall?
How can die?
Take off genitals and penis. Kendall achieved.
How not be a banana?
Oh. Mush self into bread.
Ooh, I have grade 1 dark matter.
Become delicious banana bread. Oh my god, I love banana bread. Oh,
It's a shame.
the bread lust
Again.
is real.
Sweets are not something.
If you
that I
save 3 of the bananas from the ones you just bought and wait till they get past ripe, so they're getting brownish, and put them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer,
But
you make
Tesla-
banana bread,
I
okay?
let Tesla pick out the bananas, and she picked a bundle with only 4, and she ate one tonight. So
That means you can't have bananas.
Well, no banana
No
bread
banana-
Dude,
then.
she's
you.
gonna be so sad. She loves
No
bananas.
banana bread then.
Just tell her you
Oh yeah,
ate
no
them all.
banana bread. No.
Dude, we squished the cockroach today and she cried
Oh,
so hard. It was
so
her
sad.
friend.
It was the most depressing because she'd found this little tiny itty bitty little cockroach, and I was just like, "Oh, cool, squish!" And she was staring at it as I destroyed
why
everything
have you
that
done
she'd
this?
learned to love, and like, she just looked up at me and she's like, "Why did you do that? He was my friend." And like just tears and like the sadness of a child and its innocent, like, and I'm just like, well, I fucked up. And, well, she'll never tell me about bugs she finds ever again, because it's like, you remember that one time that you squished my best friend, you bastard?
See what happened was.
Yeah, seriously, can you dye armor?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to do a quest in Vesper Bay, which is you'll get there through MSQ. There's 2 quests. There's a glamour quest and a dye quest on the same dude under a Lalapel statue.
Honestly, the answer that I heard the most when I was first playing through Final Fantasy XIV is main story quest.
Okay, I was
Because-
wondering what MSQ meant.
Yes, main story quest.
Okay.
So, when you have a question about, okay, when can I do X, then the answer is main story quest. further in the main story quest.
Explanation, without the full explanation. And the person I'm talking to knows who they are.
And a dodged ocean.
Dog Ocean? But no, it's also nice to know, like, around about, and that's what Neckla's very helpful with, is knowing the kind of general time at which you will get to that point, so you're not just, you know, cock-blocked with the main story quest answer.
Did we just
I mean, that
swap holidays within the stream or something?
What?
There's all these people dressed as samurais now. Where'd they come from?
Oh yeah, it's New Year's.
again, I got that answer. It's the main
It's
story
Heaven's
quest.
turn. Year of the dog, so
Man,
it's Shiba
story quest.
Inus and stuff.
Yeah, you get a little
More
helmet with a
bark,
little sheep on
mochi
it.
bite.
Oh yeah, that's seasonal quest stuff.
And
You can do it if you want. You got a dog hat.
I gotta figure out where I'm supposed to be going.
Well, yeah.
I'm still looking for pants because I can't complete this dressed to call quest.
Oh, if I can't, I'll come to you once I'm out of here, but you just buy it off the merchant that was right beside you when you got picked up the quest. There was a merchant right there. Just so you
If
know.
you would read, then you know that.
I've also found my problem with playing games like this is I sell everything and just keep the money, and then I have way too much money for my own good.
You won't be.
You won't.
Trust me, I'm at 4 million gil, and I'm poor. By like endgame standards, I'm a pauper.
That's how I am in almost all games. I live one kill to the next.
Hand to mouth, just living paycheck to paycheck, baby.
My service account went out.
Oh no!
I was on boss, and now I'm stuck in that forever. I'm gonna be logged in, stuck in Rab forever.
Yeah, I'm assuming it'll just kick you out to the
Oh yeah, I'm
entrance.
fully out.
Cause what? Oh, it just hit midnight 14 over in
And
Pacific.
this Where
Land.
the Heart Is quest.
Well, that just shatters part of our group.
I mean, I can watch on the stream, so.
That's true.
She can still commentate. It's all good.
Yeah.
She
And be
can
like,
do the
no, don't do that,
doobly-doo.
don't do that, don't do that. And we'll be like, it's already done.
She's gonna be telling everything we're doing wrong. It's gonna be like, well, we already fucked up, so... Oh well.
Oh god, those giraffe beasts are weird looking. Hi, Lice. Do 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 do.
You know what sounds good right now?
Ass.
A bowl of cereal.
Yeah, that too.
Kev gave, I guess, a good answer? Question mark?
So when you questionably say question mark, are you questioning whether a question is a question?
I'm questioning whether
Well,
I saw soul at this point.
What is a soul, really?
a miserable pile of secrets.
It's all of my regrets in life.
But enough talk. Have at you.
I think I've realized that by joining this group, I've lost what little soul I had left.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good.
I've just realized how precious the small soul I have left is.
Yeah.
I haven't let it die yet.
I'm dead inside. It's fine.
I'm alive inside.
I'm a banana.
But
Got
with
another.
what's been going on recently, being
That's
dead
two.
inside is probably the most accurate thing I can say.
Oh, that's no good. Stop
What do you want, lady? What do you want?
But I mean, I explained what was going on in group or in the mod chat forever ago.
I know. But being dead inside doesn't. That's
It only
not-
went downhill because of what I was saying yesterday, and it was like, nope, that's not happening.
Oh. Was that?
So I
the
mean,
It wasn't me. Solidarity.
So you do it.
No, that was probably the first time, and then me to join him in solidarity.
Just-
When
No,
the authorities
yeah.
poop, I have tried to poop in the bathtub litter box with them in a show of solidarity. I have yet to receive any gratitude.
Sad cat diaries. Ah, shit! I don't know the password.
You
not
can just
in a
click
mood.
through them. It doesn't
And
matter.
that
that
we
much.
should answer a question with courage. Yeah, there we go. No, I just had to read through what the thing said.
Oh, I had to go down the stairs.
Ah, fucking stairs.
I didn't know there was a set of stairs.
Yeah, that can be really. Yeah, when I have trouble with directions, it is hard.
She just walked into the ether.
She'll do that.
That doesn't help me figure out where I'm supposed to go. What are we doing? Battle pets now?
Wait. I never did battle pets. I was too old by the time it was good.
What is battle pets but want to be Pokemon?
Why didn't you just play Pokemon?
I did play Pokemon.
Well, stop playing battle pets and Pokemon. You splitting your loyalties.
I haven't played battle pets, but I have a pet and it battles.
But are you playing
Damn.
Pokemon?
No, I'm playing Final Fantasy 14.
Oh shit! I got the wrapperonied.
I mean, make an album out of it. You can make thousands. Only thousands, though.
You could make tens.
You can make tens of ones.
Hot damn!
What the heck are these, like, really large
People?
lizard people?
Oh. Are they lizard people or just people?
No, there's less people than lizard.
Aura? Like, do they look kind of dragon-y with like scales?
Yes.
Do they have big ol' horns on their face?
They have
Screenshot.
a single
Send
horn out of the
screenshot
tongue.
Discord. Screenshot Discord. Print screen button.
Print screen. All print screen. Control V. Pull in mod chat so I can see and moderate. Monkey peek. Oh, Amalja. Is that an Amalja?
No,
So-
those are the dudes outside of Camp Tranquil, and
oh,
they
wait,
have.
no, yeah. Amalja are beefy buffer beefers. Beefy weefies. Oh, and if you're ever lost on where you're supposed to go for your main story quest, look at the very top left of your screen. Dress to call.
Yeah, it's telling me to dress up, and I've been looking for pants for the
I'm
past
sorry,
hour.
I can't help you now. I'm off the.
But I can help. So, wait. So, okay, so go to where... Do you remember where you got that quest?
Yes.
Go to there. And then look for somebody who sells battle gear or like thing that says... Wait, which you're in Ul'dah, it looks like. So,
I just teleported.
well, I'm on a different server, so I won't be able to find you, but I can find the
Why aren't you
simulacrum.
on the right server?
Why aren't you on the right server?
I was on the server she told me to get on.
Well, yeah. it's-
Because Gilgamesh is congested, so unless you're gonna pay $18 to transfer over to us,
Grrr.
Do it. Then you can join our great guild.
and Ninja, I'm looking at your hotbar and I'm just like, that's not gonna be enough room. The amount of
No,
skills you're
I'm
gonna
working.
get. That's
I'm working with what I've got. When I get more
Okay.
skills, I'll add more
Okay.
hotbars.
Okay, good.
You'll need them. Nope, not return to the gold saucer. Go to Ul'dah. Steps of balls.
Yeah, so he's either going to be called a trader or a merchant. And on the mini map, when you zoom in, there's going to be a little like sack bag thing. That's
Sack
what the
bag.
merchant icon is.
Yeah.
Sackville Baggins.
Go to the.
And then there should be a battlefield supplier or battle gear something or other that's near the merchant.
Battle
The
net
merchant
launcher.
and mender.
Yeah, he
might.
should be near that.
Didn't they have a market aetheryte now that they added? Do I not
Get
have
it.
it? Am I that? Am I that?
You might not have picked it up on him yet.
God damn it! Did you? Oh, because you picked it up on Karen, right?
Yeah.
I can get hempen gaskins.
Those are pants, right?
So yeah, you're looking for things that is spell speed and.
Right now, I'm just looking for anything level 5 for pants.
If it has strength or vitality, that's not for you.
But I mean, it'll get
Because
into
you
the next
are
part of the
a-
quest.
He only sells
It
two
gives
kinds
the
of armor.
options for both.
He only sells 2 kinds of armor. It's Disciple of War and all classes.
Probably the all.
You're the
classes
all
one.
classes one right now.
So there's also an independent merchant. Nanabe. Oh no, he's just got some dyes and shit.
Die.
You don't need it yet. You can't do it yet.
You don't need it.
I don't need it. Independent arms merchant. Script exchange. Battlecraft armor. So are you talking to Gwalter?
No, I'm talking to Merchant and Mender.
Okay, so merchant and mender is where? Oh god. So many bags.
Okay, I should be good now. Yes, yes, question mark,
What
question mark.
did you have to purchase them from Gwalter? What was the quest text?
It just says equipped.
What?
I'm pulling it up. Equipped your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above.
Cool. Then yeah, you should be good to go and continue your start quest. Which, if it's item level 5, how far behind are you on story quest?
I'm getting item level 8 stuff.
I'm just gonna look at how far you are into
The stocks.
Dress to call.
That's why I can't wear a hat with that cloak.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
rip.
some of them have hoods. And there's some pants that won't let you equip boots. But that's more the tank side of things.
Now I look less like a banana and more like a witch.
Oh dear. You're
With
on the
my sorting hat.
third quest.
Shh. I don't
He's
need your
been
judgment
doing
right
side quests this whole time.
now. I've finished 4 zones worth of side quests.
So you've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 more quests to do in the main
Wow.
story chain.
At level 14, this shouldn't take long.
Oh, it'll mostly be fetch quests, probably.
Those suck.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get a bowl of cereal.
Alright, you do that.
And I am back to that.
Welcome back.
Hashtag wireless headset.
Oh god, we're going too. We're going on an adventure. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm about to die in the hot
Oh,
jet.
no.
What?
Oh, back to death. What is
Yep,
the
back
meaning
to
of
death.
this?
Because this is where I died and got fucked over.
Yay!
So I'm about to get long dick of the law all over again.
The long dick of the
Talking like DIC,
law.
like the lighter.
DIC like the lighter?
I just hearing myself say that reminds me of last night.
The red
All of the
penis
jokes
place.
I made last night.
Yes.
I don't remember last night.
Last night a DJ saved my life.
What did you play last night?
PUBG and Overwatch with
did
Acids,
say that.
Siggy, and
No. At least Acid's not here to correct you on calling him Acid.
instead of Daddy.
Yeah.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
It's funny because I think didn't you end up changing his name as well?
In the title, yeah. I changed the title of
Yeah.
the stream to playing with Neko, Daddy, and Siggy.
And then I think last night was just meme central in PUBG.
Much meme.
Yeah.
Oh, stank memes.
The dankest of memes.
Adventure need tank. Shit, always.
I feel like last night in PUBG was just the Benny Hill theme all night long.
Shake a dick, dick, dick a dick, a big a dick, a big a dick, a dick, dick, shake a dick, a dick, shake a dick, 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 a dick, shake a dick, a dick, a dick, big a dick, big, shake a dick, a big, Yes. Sell items in your inventory on the market.
I'd rather not.
I'm going
Do it.
to
Let's see, 10,000 for one. Well, we'll just go with 9,750 for one. Because I like to undercut, because I'm an asshole. Retain or sell. Retain or sell. Camptown ladies
Wow.
sing this song. Oh, a lead out
I totally misread that.
What?
I showed up back at my computer and I'm like mid conversation with it. Good to hear, then I shall lay you before the sorry tale.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? And I switched before and you. It should have been, then I shall lay before you the sorry tale.
Oh. I shall leave you before this sorry tale happens. Goodbye. Well, shit.
How much terrifying would the woodchucks be if the woodchucks were in this game?
Depends on how much wood they could chuck.
That'd probably be their special attack.
Yeah. Be a big line telegraph. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck was Chuck Norris?
All the wood.
Worlds of wood.
I think, oh wow, my ankles.
What? Oh.
Rip.
I keep jumping off these, like, because like the I hurt my ankle animation is legit. Like in most games, you just keep walking. She's like, oh my god,
Well,
why'd you do this?
I like the sound that it makes. Just that nice crunch of.
It helps.
I feel bad when I go off it with the mount because I'm like, oh, my mount just broke all of its insides.
Aw.
Again, going back to like me feeling
Skyrim.
bad about NPCs and empathizing. Dude, I can't ride horses in Skyrim because when they die, I'm just like, I have to load the game now. So that's why I liked the undead horse that just the black hand horse that just was invincible because I was like,
Oh, the Dark Brotherhood's horse.
yeah.
That literally just if it died, it just came back.
It just went to
anyways.
sleep, yeah. And I was like, oh, he just got a little sleepy. He's back to killing. Everything's good.
So these tiny mandragoras, right?
Uh-huh.
Who's making their clothes?
Mandragora Tailors.
Because they're each equipped with like these little penguin outfits.
Yeah. I think there's lore behind them. Like, there's the freaking.
There's probably lore behind the grass. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Final
you know.
Fantasy.
But no, because there's like a prince and a king and a turnip.
And a
thing.
level 17 mossless Gobdu that I'm about to kill.
Goobu. Goobu. He goes,
Like, this is level 17. This is gonna hurt.
in his lanky ass arms, then he breathes on you. Goes.
I appreciate the knockback that my buddy does.
It's good. Oh man.
Oh, man, yeah.
Lifetime.
It is better at least.
I just have to deal more damage than he has health, and we're all good.
Yes. Senor Sabotender. Hi, Senor
Ah,
Sabotender.
I killed him. He did a jiggle.
Kill Jiggle.
See, it's all the little things. I've played RPGs long enough that it's the little things that I like. Like when I killed him just now, he sort of did this wobble, backed up before falling forward, so he didn't end up falling into my character.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't have to move my character to not be standing inside of his sprite. And I'm like, it's a nice touch.
If you like little attention to detail things, Final Fantasy XIV gonna serve you and treat you right.
Well, that's what I liked about Guild Wars 2. It was another
Yeah.
one of those fine detail games. Sadly, this game probably doesn't have jump quests.
Oh, you can
Jumping
actually has sightseeing log that is jump puzzles in the later zones I've found.
Why are you in Gold Saucer again?
Oh, because I thought that I could do my mini Kevbot, but I can't because it's not 8
What am I
a.m.
doing?
and
I'm walking to
silly.
the wrong area. I passed by what I was looking for.
And I'm in a
Dang
queue
it.
for Alliance raids. And I'm roll
You're
waiting
part
list
of the
11.
Alliance.
No,
What is the name of your alliance?
Horde.
I dig it.
I can dig it.
I can dig it, you can dig it, he can dig it, she can dig it, we can dig it, you can dig it. Oh, let's dig it.
Is that like if Bob the Builder was only a digger? A filthy digger.
This all over again.
Going back to Mega Man Legends and those filthy diggers.
This quest says if your level is above 14, you will be synced. Well,
Yep,
I'll have you know
you're
my
getting
level is
synced down.
14.
Oh, oh,
So in your face, video game.
scraping in at just the
VG
right
game.
moment.
So out of these two characters in this screenshot, LT, which one is you?
Ooh, Alliance raid's ready.
I don't know if you can see me.
Jesus.
Yeah, you-
I think
I think
that's
you've
you
seen
on
my
the
character.
right side. You got that
You
paw
made the
helmet
joke
shield?
about me and Neko's character the other day.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Mr. Gonna steal your girl. Nah.
Them devious eyes though.
She was over there giving me hugs when we entered the dungeon.
Yeah, she's friendly. That's how Neko do. She's like friendship. Hug.
Nasty sneaky peekers. Gobbies spit uplanders nosy eyes.
Oh, you're talking
stabby
to.
iron.
Yep, you're getting goblin speak.
I had to read that 3 times.
Yep. Gobbies.
And like once you've attuned your brain to reading that, you go back to normal talk and this hurts.
Yep. Oh, that's right. I don't know why I thought you were the other one for some reason. I'd completely forgotten your character LT, but now I remember.
Yeah, mine has the pink hair.
Yeah. All right, we're doing doing a thing.
You can do it.
Wait, what the fuck am I doing?
All the things.
Good jobs.
What am I doing?
All the things.
I agree.
Oh,
I'm doing-
I have to fight them.
Oh, am I doing
This
the
sucks.
Alliance raid?
What am I doing? Oh, never mind. Oh, they're over there.
It just said that the queue needed DPS people, so I was like, oh, that should be a short queue, but it might be a long thing.
Well, I mean, if your queue needs people ever, it's never a short queue.
Well, no, if it needs DPS,
Oh,
then
but
and I am a DPS, then it'll be a short queue.
Yeah, this is a dungeon.
Oh yeah, this is the Weeping City of Match.
And I am not doing this right now. I'm waiting for a bunch of
Oh, it's been a while. Oh, need to drink my juice. Drink my juice. My juice.
Jamba
You're
juice.
faster to do MSQ anyways. Don't wait for fates or anything like that at all.
I thought the point of fates was doing them while you sat in queue.
Well, yeah, if you're in queue, but are you doing fates?
No, I'm killing gobbies.
Talking to LT.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
we still have to wait for one other person. So
but you can progress. You can make actual physical progress.
I don't like that, like, the
I'm
part
just-
that they mark on the ground
right now,
is not accurate to the actual range. of
Oh,
their
there's
attack.
a little bit of. You mean on the telegraphs, the yellow?
Yeah.
So what you have to actually watch is the cast bar. And the cast bar and the fading of the telegraph are a little off kilter. They're a
Well,
little.
no, like, I'll move, like, well out of range of the like, right now he's throwing these, like, firecrackers, and they create a circle.
Yeah.
So I'll move well out of that circle, and still end up taking damage from the firecracker.
Could be lag. But yeah, that was one of the things that took getting used to, because I was coming from WildStar, where they hardcore did like very much synced that shit, because that's all they really had, and then the game died because that's all they really had. And, coming to this, it was a bit to get used to. That if you watch the cast bar will finish before the telegraph disappears, which at first made me think I had more time to respond than I actually did.
But yeah, I'm coming from, like, Guild Wars, where they mark circles and lines and all the same stuff, but if you stand outside of the circle, you're fine. So it allows you to, like, narrowly avoid what would otherwise be lethal damage when you're stacking a whole bunch of AoEs by finding maybe a spot where we're only getting hit by one or something.
Oh, you're doing
So-
Ifrit. Oh.
yeah, there's not much I can do. I'm just stuck here.
Are you standing like just barely outside
No, you
the
can-
circle?
you can
or,
teleport
like,
out.
well
No, I'm
outside of
talking
it?
like,
You
let's
can
say
teleport out, LT. It's fine.
it's like
And do
I'm
other
standing
stuff.
next to him, and he pops a circle on me. I'll move to the other side of him sometimes, and then just take
I'm
damage.
gonna just wait.
Well, is it damage from him auto attacking you, or damage
My
from?
strength's covered. Yes. Covering my weakness.
I don't know why you would still be getting hit.
Because the game doesn't like me. It's not a fan of my personality.
Oh, that's right. It's this fight. Okay.
Remember, point the pointy end at the enemy and pull the trigger.
It's ready to go now.
Harpooning
Long that
101.
people know what they're doing.
Where do I have
This
class?
fight.
Lurkers in the grotto.
Therapy.
Did you already do your front line today?
Me? No.
That would have been faster and more XP than doing this, I believe. Just so you know.
But this one needed DPS. I was so excited that something actually needed DPS in the queue that I just queued for it instantly. Because I've never seen that. So I had to. The second key knot is severed. Oh shit, my song.
Song
I was
Grotto.
not singing my song.
You need to click on the stone monument, which will probably turn off you guys hostile.
Usually.
Then I get eaten.
Man,
Oh, I'm
I
about
wasted
to
my
enter again.
cooldowns at the wrong time.
You done goof.
Yeah, I goofed good.
So,
Special instance. Yay!
Let's see, and even if there's a animation of a thing being tossed, or like a graphic of like orb or bomb or something, it won't be. It's still when the cast bar ends. Like even if it has travel time and looks like it should be not hitting yet. Oh, I should know what to do. Oh, luckily I was out of that.
See, it's not that, because I will interrupt my own spells and everything. The moment that circle appears under me, I move.
Huh.
So, what gets me is that I can't just move like right outside the circle. I have to move a space and a half outside the circle. It's almost like the range of their attacks is wider than the circle.
Weird.
Like with the wolf hyena things from earlier, and they've got the savage bite attack, which is just like a line in front of them out to 10 feet. And I'll strafe them, like, whoop, and I'm almost behind them, and then it'll say, boom, you got hit with the savage attack. And I'm like, well, how? I'm behind him. Did he bite me with his butt?
Yes.
I'm gonna die.
95% of the time the answer is yes.
Yes. Digestion.
Means that guy. I should be reading this. Never mind. Hold on. It's a cultured conjurer who's got the voice of, I don't know, the one princess lady from Hanyo. Sosuke.
Nope. I know. That's what I was saying.
Let's not confuse him with any prissy emo boys now.
Is there one named Sasuke? Who's... Oh wait, is that
Prissy
from?
and emo from Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah, see, I've never seen Naruto. So.
You've
that's
played
okay.
Stardew Valley, right?
Yeah.
What do you usually do?
Farm.
Like, what's your primary money making?
Farming.
It's actually farming.
No, it's not. It's going. Actually, I don't really know. I usually don't make money. Actually, I'm a very terrible farmer who's just really looking to give things to the weird tiny poop demons.
Okay,
that
this
it's-
thing is grody as heck.
I'm pretty sure at this point I'm just fighting a death wall.
Yes.
It's what it looks like.
Yes.
Do these, like, moss butt things even have bones?
Wait, moss things?
The moss goobra gobbers.
Oh.
Because this thing is running toward me, and it's like
Yeah, they're jiggly. They're jiggly babies. And if you look
just
at their,
noodled arms.
if you can get around behind them, they got little itty bitty butts. Little itty bitty butts.
Why can't I? Oh, it literally it down leveled me to a point where I don't have that spell. I'm like, it's not letting me cast my spell.
Yeah, that's what the level syncing will do. Oh. Boot. I like boots. Little squiddy hand beasts. I'm a squiddy hand beast, and I want equal rights for all squiddy hand beasts everywhere. I don't want to be labeled a ghost anymore. I'm a boot, damn it. Boot. Somebody seriously just blow our limit break? Oh no, it was their limit break. Herp de burp de burp.
What?
What?
We killed it.
Good job.
We killed it with fire, even though it was the god of fire, so...
Well, it was, fire that hurts fire.
You can kill fire with fire. It is a legitimate tactic fighting forest fires.
Well, I mean,
yeah, when you create a perimeter with the burned out fires.
it's a way to control it.
Yeah.
Though it doesn't always work,
Nope.
but
Because they can jump it.
the fire just merges with the other fire.
That's why you want your fire to be out before the other fire shows up.
But then you
True.
live in California.
Well, I mean, if you live in California, you're living on the closest thing that can be a volcano without being a volcano. It's always on fire there.
It's on fire now, and they still haven't put it out.
It's been on fire since I moved away.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's still on fire.
Oh, no, I got zombified. Whoops.
I don't think there's a time that it's never not been on fire.
I have to
Some
remember how this
part
boss
of it has
works.
been on fire at some point at all times.
I died. I died very dumbly.
Again, that's why it's literally a volcano without being a volcano.
This crystal is like floating.
Aetherite?
I don't know. I would assume so.
Is it a big blue mountainous crystal that lets you teleport places?
It's blue, but it's not mountainous. It's like if I'm holding it and it's like the size of my face, I guess.
Oh, that thing. I remember that thing. Yeah, that's... Nope, that's your I'm a warrior of light crystal.
Oh, is it?
Yes, sir. That's
This is messing with my plans for becoming an agent of darkness.
Yeah, no, that's your crystal of obligation is what that is.
You know what?
What do I do with the arrows on my head?
You shoot them.
Oh, I turned into a toad.
That's not the recommended course of action.
Stack with red arrows. Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. I'm a toad, I'm a toad, I'm a toad. There we go.
So I feel like
Toady, toady.
in D&D, one of the most underlooked spells is polymorph.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, why don't you just create a cage that's not really big enough for the thing, then polymorph it into something tiny, throw it into the cage, and get rid of the spell.
And then watch as it cheese grates itself out of the cage.
Exactly. Or if it's truly magical, then it'll sort of form back to it. It'll become that magic and then reform. But the cage will still be at the core of it, so it'll die.
I have a poke arrow on my head. Oh,
Use
good.
a Pokeball.
Oh, stacking the thing? Nope. Why are these people going out?
My character is not being very fashionable.
I'm so confused. I'm a succubus.
That's not going to add to the confusion, no.
Well, it already is
When
here.
has succubus ever added to confusion?
We have to kill it, because it's called a summoned succubus.
Oh, wait.
She's sucking on a bus.
Whatever her fetish is, I guess.
Nope.
Every time I keep thinking, wow, these blue crystals can't possibly get bigger. So now I can see the mountain.
That way I don't have to say it in stream.
Ha! I figured that was the answer. That's why I
Oh yeah, and the view is not even accurate. More
Legions. Scores.
Who the heck is that?
Legions.
Who's
Hey,
that?
love,
Yes.
I didn't do it.
use your full requiem and stuff.
Oh shit! Thanks.
If you're not playing the flute, you're messing.
What is the Legion of Men from Game of Thrones?
The Legion of Men?
Yeah.
It's raining men.
It is. It's
Hallelujah.
a
The
legion
Brotherhood? Or what do you...
of men.
I don't remember what they are, but like I don't remember their name, but it's the one the girl was gonna trade the dragons for.
The thunder from down under.
The Dolph... Hang on.
Oops! I didn't get one buff.
The Unsullied?
Is that it?
Oh yeah, they don't have. Yeah.
The castrated men.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, that's the
Unsullied,
Unsullied.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say closer to, not as close as that, but I in fair estimate, probably like 10. With
Wait,
with all
people that you've
fair-
castrated? I'm confused.
No, the people I broke.
Oh, I was about to say he didn't say he castrated people. He said he broke women, girls. I think.
Well, it's set on stream now, so...
I mean,
It's kind of like
with
when
all
you
with all fairness, they were all of legal age, so it's not like I was breaking any laws.
except that we've already put this stream on educational.
The education of beat them, ladies
I've
and
gotten
gentlemen.
3.
Education. The
Again,
more
it's-
you know.
This is nowhere near the whole kinder thing that I saw.
Kinder
This
eggs?
is a Sun Minix.
Well, because kinder is the German
Word for child. Yeah.
Yeah. And so there was a video of where they were making jokes about Kinder eggs.
Because they're child eggs?
And the Germans got mad.
Well, because
I mean,
couldn't you just say that there's
I
children
know.
coming out of the eggs instead of making
I
it
mean,
terrible?
I mean, the milky, what is it, like the milky Kinder, it's just milky children?
Oh. Well, that's just getting into some Luke shit.
Or it's educational and it's really just a health class in disguise.
Yeah, see?
Everything can be educational under the moniker of what not to do.
Darwin
This is-
Awards?
Yep.
See, what had happened was... I feel like that's my go-to answer at this point. It's like, what
I
happened?
think
Well,
it is.
It's always the start of an interesting question.
see what had happened was...
Oh, hey, I got res? Oh, wow, we used the level 3 res just for this death. Shit, I'm dead. No, 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 no,
Wow.
no, give me another.
No, they've already wasted. Okay.
The dream.
Not a res, I needed another ball blob. I'm a hot box of herp derp.
Sounds
You
interesting.
ever just suck on a death spell?
No.
No, thank you.
Suck it down
That
into
line
your-
would have been faster!
Well, Broly's still not even close. He has 24
He's not?
quests.
I'm
Oh.
working, man.
He has like 24 main story quests to go because he hasn't done any of them. Did you? He did 4 zones of side quests. Broly, why?
Reasons.
What quest are you on? Do I still have that pulled up? I should pull up recent tab.
Lurkers in the grotto.
History recently closed.
Just Control-Shift-T, bro.
Bruh. Bruh.
That's a
Gotta
lot of
learn them
effort.
hotkeys.
Bruh. Dude, not this late.
Yes.
Lurk. Oh, you are on the quest just after Dress to Call.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Be like Medea, just put the shut to the up. Get shut.
Nah, that sounds like a lot of effort to do all that.
Wait a second. Wait. These ladybugs only have 4 legs.
This is not accurate. These are not ladybird beetles. Excuse me.
The heck was that?
Burp.
I believe that was a Kevbot burp.
That's a closed mouth
What's
burp
that?
squeeze.
Sounds like when you burp in reverse through your nose.
Yeah. Well, except I don't know how to burp in reverse. My nose doesn't do anything.
I was gonna say, doesn't your nose just sit on your face at this point?
Yeah, it's an accessory.
It's like,
So long as you don't go the way of Lord Voldemort. Good.
I mean, you know, he was styling, bro. Are we supposed to get into
I mean,
that?
other than the whole
He
not
was-
saying
He was
anything.
not styling, he just scared people into not saying he wasn't.
I mean, that's good enough, right? That's how you become the head of fashion.
Powerful.
I guess you could just play him as a character during Halloween.
Yeah.
At that point. But
Well,
then again,
I
wouldn't you?
still have my nose. Is the problem? It's just useless.
See, I went to a camp once. We were trying to prank the counselor in our cabin by we would spray his pillow with estrogen right before he went to sleep.
What is that?
It's the stuff that smells so strongly it opens every pore on your face. And we
They
would like
typically use it as a way to wake people up.
douse his pillow in it.
That's
Like it was actually a little damp.
oh.
And it just
There's
turns
also-
out he has no sense of smell, so he would just cough himself to sleep at night.
Oh. Oh.
If we're talking about being evil, I would just at this point I'd just throw my boots at people because they smell so bad.
Boots.
Which
Like-
ones?
Like I wear combat boots for work.
But which ones?
Oh, it's
No,
this fight. Oh, fuck.
And so at
I
this
know
point,
I know military combat boot. There's different ones. Some of them breathe better than
No, these ones are just the way I
Wow,
tie
somebody
them.
already fell off.
In the air, and they're out. But
Oh, no.
it's the fact of like when I sweat, there's something about some oil that secretes from like my feet, and it makes everything smell. Like it's just a medical condition that I have. To the point that
Sebum.
my camp counselor sprayed our entire room with chocolate axe, and so I
Oh
just tossed
god,
my.
that's not gonna
That
help.
sounds horrible.
Yeah, so no, in repayment, I tossed my boots into their room and like held the door shut while they were all in there.
Oh.
It's at the
I
point that
like to just mess with people's edibles.
Like, they're weed edibles? Or.
Just anything they're trying to consume.
this-
Let's see. That's right.
Evil
You
thing
change
I
them
like-
in different shapes. Cube is forward or to the side? God, it took me
This
so
is
long
like
to
all
learn this
like the-
battle.
military coffee,
Side. Okay, there we go.
because that's how evil I am.
But yeah, no, it's like I still have my nose. It's just a vestigial nose.
It's like we could probably douse the room with the worst shit ever.
No,
and just be like,
I can still smell kinda.
It's just on and off.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on the day. Depends on
have
you
you
know,
broken your nose
How
or
your
something?
nose is feeling.
how much cocaine I've done recently, and
Could
I
you
was gonna
even?
say,
could I even do
Broke.
cocaine? Just I can't.
multiple nose breaks to the point that your nose decides not to work. Because it's kind of what it sounds like.
No, like it was broken once, and then my
It stopped
you, like-
working. So literally exactly what you just
Right
described.
properly, or were you doing?
I don't know.
and, like,
I think my
just popped it
stepmom
back in the
reset
plate?
it. No, my stepmom said it, and then it was just like, eh.
So
Good luck.
then you proceeded to probably go do dumb shit, which messed it up.
No, I like to stay inside. The reason it got broken was because we had a trampoline.
And they said exercise was supposed to be healthy.
What? I didn't read it.
What?
What?
What? Who?
When?
You're not my wife. Oh, we were the last group to finish.
Better than being the
Man.
group that didn't.
Well, yeah. That's a point.
Talking about the girl that dances and never stops. There's
Better
one
than
right
the girl
here.
that didn't. Oh, we gotta kill these Gales. Oh, they're dead. Well, the people are dead.
Everyone's dead.
We've failed them. We've let them down.
You're dead. I'm dead. We're all dead. We're just waiting for a wake up.
We're already dead.
I'm bread. Okay, triangle, don't stack on the left. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, I
What?
got turned into a tiny thing.
Are you not usually?
Depends. I'm a grower. Do you stand on this thing?
Yes.
Okay, I did that wrong. I don't remember this fight. No, oh no.
Random. Invaders in reference.
Yeah. Yeah.
It matters not the reference, but how quickly you catch it.
Oh fuck! I got raised.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna die right here to meteor. Okay, that didn't count. Good for me. So what do we do with the dice?
Just not paying attention at the time you got res.
Yeah, I was trying to catch up on some of that drama. Oh, stack.
Stack harder.
I'm trying. I can't
If I
hold
can't
all
call
these
you
stacks.
pancakes, you're not stacked hard enough.
Call me flapjacks, bitch. Here's a sphere! Yay!
You can't stack spheres.
Bruh. Try me, bitch. Oh, he's turning into the Rubik's Cube of Death. Oh, we're almost there. Oh.
Now you can stack cubes.
Can you stack pubes?
They're spheres. So.
No, pubes are cylindrical.
The better question is, why would you try?
Gotta do something with the excess body parts.
Yeah. Like my nose.
Yes, you can stack noses.
Ah.
You have to do
Yes.
this like alternate, like you would with triangles.
Yeah, yes. Doodly 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 doot doot. Calofisteri. Oh no. They're gonna go fisty. So Neko, how you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. Are you enjoying being a
AFK.
cosmic watcher?
I'm not AFK.
She's sneaking.
She was listening to us babble on.
Who are you texting?
I wasn't texting, I was catching up on Snapchat with Mark.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like texting.
That was the drama I was talking about.
Much drama, such wow.
Yeah. Just some old-fashioned shenanigans. Behold
Like-
my magnificent mane. It's magnificent. Don't we want to get on the side that doesn't? Yeah, there we go. Doesn't have the big ass scythe. There we go.
I think one thing, Kev, and it was about the bullshit snow I had to deal with
Why did you deal with bullshit snow?
because
You don't have a
it's
choice.
still here. Yeah.
Oh, she
So
wants to
high
share her
there.
luscious locks with me. Oh god. Nope. I'm in a hair dungeon. I'm in a hair jail.
At this point, you just accept it. Let it happen.
I'm in a glass hair of emotion. That's a reference to Anchorman.
Isn't that just a needle?
But what's the emotion?
Look, Brad.
So, pulling thread. Bijou.
Which means the glass here of emotion is in you.
But what if it's a hypodermic needle? And it's,
Pain without emotion.
but the
What is
motion
this?
of the ocean?
Mandragora.
They're gory.
I mean, if you say so.
Mandragora. Oh, this coiffed perfection. Yay! Okay, so she's got big ass scythe on that side. Where's she going with it? There we go. I'm so bad at using my cooldowns, I'm bad. I'm bad, GG!
I recommend the long, hard dose. Good.
Get good? Well, shit, son. I've been trying to take that for all my years. Living lock.
You're not using enough food.
Life Hoop. Brought to you by the people who brought you Life Hoop. Life Loop.
Kev decided just to jump and leap lift.
That,
I mean, if
that's how
you're jumping in, there are other problems that will occur.
Isn't that the whole giant woman thing?
I mean, yes, if you're jumping in, there's a problem.
He is a hell jumper. Oh, we all got vomited out of the hair. Wow.
Did you bring shears?
No.
Did you at least bring conditioner?
Nope.
Then you goofed.
I know. I didn't bring the get good.
That way you can just like superheat all of the hair and make it fragile.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
You could probably hit 15 before he gets out of this raid.
I think he's already 15, probably.
No, I'm halfway. I'm knocking out all these important quests and such.
All of C is dead. Which quest are you in?
Further afield. Double dealing.
Okay, double dealing. So I think that means you have. So you're on double dealing, which means once you finish that, you got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, $20. You have 20 quests that remain.
And now I yourself.
I do believe this is a wipe. To the hair beast.
The toilet paper you have become. And wipe you did.
Yes.
Poop beast.
The poopies?
The great and mighty poop.
Isn't that from Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Yep.
I never played that.
I haven't either. I think I saw that boss in a top 10 songs in video games list.
Yeah, I saw that video. Wow, they're still just fighting it. Just one dude is in there running around.
You know, sometimes though, that one dude,
No, it's.
I've
Willow.
often been that one dude that just
Willow,
won the entire game.
She's at 20% health. Ooh.
She's trolling.
Mm-hmm.
Was it working?
Yep.
Yeah, because she's a healer, so she can just heal herself while the boss hits her. Because everybody's so overgeared for that raid, because it's an older raid.
Mm-hmm.
You can vote kick her though if her alliance should, anyways. Or squad.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Well,
Double dealings. Oh, I have to slash doubt him.
slashed out.
I have doubted his actions. Is that really it? This sucks. Oh wait, I have to kill some people too.
Her legs are sparkly.
Shadow people, apparently. Oh, why? No. Oh. Who's throwing grenades? Oh, this guy.
And she's back in, so there we go.
Who is?
Hopefully the troll healer.
Ah. Thought you meant Neko.
Oh, I wish.
Now I'm aiding people.
Good job. You're a warrior of light. That's what you do.
Well, you know, the first rule of being a villain is to be a good guy.
Well, at least believe you are.
No, you don't have to believe you are. You just have to have everyone else believe you. You'll get away with so much more.
One of the most dangerous villains are the ones who think they're the good guys.
Well, that's a prerequisite for being a villain, not a maniac.
Well, I guess that's true. We'll give you that one. Cool, blimey. Oh, it's a grand Bijou. It's the Bijou blob. Wait, what did we wipe to last time?
The hair lady.
Well, I mean, no shit, Sherlock.
That's your cat.
I know. He's a cutie.
My name
He's
is
outside
not
right now.
Sherlock. My name is Nineko.
Oh yeah, huh? Kit Kat. Carved to perfection, the edges of my process are sharper than sword.
That was a very impressive turkey.
Why Why would you turn her this way, you fucking assholes? Okay. Wait, we want to be under the swing blade? Oh yeah, because they go out. Huh? That's right. What am I gonna help you with now? Well, I'm eating this.
If you say so.
Tanks are assholes.
Yes, we are.
Penetration from behind. Wow. That was well. You know, I didn't want to not eat every slice.
When you start stacking them double negatives, though.
Yup, I got confused halfway through and just abandoned ship.
Oh, these things are creepy as heck.
What are they?
They're like daddy long legs, but evil. They came from the underworld.
Hey, stayed on one side for once.
Okay, they dead now.
Well, my only feeling, I'm trying to hit the freaking thing, but I'm not powerful enough. I'm not good enough. She's at 30%. We don't have enough alive. Let's just wipe. Wipe it up, everybody. Wipe it up. Clean it up.
Enjoying wiping city?
No. I'm not.
But it could be worse, right?
Oh, he's kind of in the pit of worth.
Or just please let me die. Oh, thank God. There we go. But now we have the troll healer in there with the tank, so...
But at least they have the tank.
No, it's bad.
That's the worst, because now they can just survive the whole thing.
That's the goal, right? And then
No,
they beat the boss.
No.
And
it's
everyone
going
comes
to
back.
take hours because it's just them. There's no DPS. Like nobody can hit the boss.
So the tank will be
Everybody
doing
gets locked out.
smidgens of
The tank doesn't do
damage.
DPS damage?
Not really, not as much as you think.
Huh.
I mean, they do, but they don't. I mean, 2 tanks can solo some of the extreme primals now, but
Sounds like that tank needs to get a bowl of cereal. I think it's weird how something being bowl-shaped has come to be synonymous with being semi-spherical,
It's hemispherical.
but I'm eating from a square bowl.
Ah. And it's hemispherical. Hemicubical.
Give you props. Right.
It's a hemicube.
Hemicube. So, it's a square snake.
Oh, thank fuck the tank died. Well, but now the healer that's a troll will just proceed to troll.
Well, she'll run out of MP eventually, right? You're warriors of light. You're supposed to be like immortal. Stop dying.
Wow, she used the level 3 limit break.
You just popped a cooldown.
No, the limit break, which is like a super cooldown.
Why would she pop that now?
Well, if we were all back in there, then it would have been good.
But you're not.
Nope, so we kind of fucked up too.
But why didn't she pop that while everyone was alive and dying?
Well, because it's a res. I guess it's a full heal and a res, but she might not have had it. So
The
now
troll
what?
is real. Maybe that's why
Yeah.
she was trolling you. She was waiting for that to pop off cooldown.
Yeah, she was probably waiting for it to charge up. She has more HP than she did last time. We're watching one leg of the Alliance. Trying to do the entirety of this fight. If she gets a good entanglement in, they should wipe him.
She's barely being picked. Are you screaming at them to just wipe because it's not gone past the F for her health bar yet? Like,
Yeah, it's not even at 20%. And I feel like screaming at them to wipe will just make the troll stronger. Watch, they'll get her to like 1% and then wipe them just to really waste the time.
Just make a grapefruit while you wait.
Yeah, that's true. I could eat my grapefruit in the time that this will take. I could eat my entire grapefruit. Well,
Poop fingers.
shit, everybody. Let's tune in to Poop Finger Stream. So, when you're about to grapefruit your man.
No, it's this weird quest. It's telling me to turn in a high potion to this guy, as I've already done it. But
you have to
when
pick which one you want.
but it doesn't say complete either.
Click on the thing and then you can click complete.
Click your quest reward.
No, up the actual inventory. It didn't open up the right bag.
Ah.
Dog is dreaming.
So, correct way to eat a grapefruit is you want to, well, the way that I like to eat a grapefruit is you peel it kind of like you peel an orange.
You're doing poop fingers.
Oh, we're all gonna
educational
get-
stream.
If you're inactive for 10 minutes, you'll be expelled from the duty. We're all gonna get booped for inactivity. But can I move and it'll not...
You can't like slash emote while dead.
Well, we're alive, we're all just standing outside the battle. Wow. Can I have a... I'll use that. There we go. See? I did a spell. I did a thing.
To keep from being AFK'd.
Yeah.
Now back to grapefruit stream.
Yep, 14% Califisteri, Fistaroni, in the macaroni is at 13%. They've got her down another percent point, so, you know. Good job, team bullshit. These people are cancer.
Yep.
They're a growing cancer of the life of Final Fantasy.
The answer is nothing. We have to live with the answer.
When did you open the mail?
They're a stream that we don't
Mail?
know.
The mail icon's gone.
Oh,
The female
it might
icon.
just be because I'm in the dungeon because I haven't opened it. The female.
Female ward.
I didn't have a female character object rigged up. Go. Eat a grapefruit. The way I prefer to do it. Stay
Bite it like an apple.
there. No, God, no. That's the worst way because you get all the skin and the bitterness in there. But you peel the fleshy skin parts and you separate kind of the pulp, the inside. Alright, is the pulp the bullshit?
No. The pulp is the part you want, right?
Wait. The troll healer died. Now it's just the tank.
So it should go pretty soon now, right? Because he can't
Oh
solo it.
my god, they got her down to 9% life.
The hair lady.
Yeah.
So back into the fray.
Mhm.
Much fun, such wow.
So, you peel the skin part. You peel the skin and the grapefruit off. And then you see these parts right here just have this membrane. That's what it's called. I want to tear that away. And you know, normally people do this by cutting the grapefruit in half and then scooping it out with a spoon. But I don't want to do that. Mainly because I'm a savage. Filthy heathen savage. So then, once you get to this point, you can kind of pull the fruit away from it. You can kind of section out the fruit like that. See? And then you can just take a nice bite. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Now that is good fucking grapefruit. Thanks, everybody. This has been a grapefruit stream moment. While we all waited for the trolls to be done trolling.
Did they finish?
Now we will resume. Nope. We're just, yep.
They found a way to keep trolling.
Well, we're going in again.
Stay alive, Kev.
Yep.
Kill an ad for me.
No ads.
Oh, I
in this. Oh, wait, I guess there's the bubble bubbles.
While I figure out what this quest wants of me.
Wants you about it.
I can only assume.
Haircut. Fuck my ass! And that one was on me. I flub-a-dub that in the wub nuts. Falrak! Barrage! Raging Strikes! Battle Wars! Hit the entanglement! Hit the entanglement! Hit the fuck. There we go. I can't believe we didn't hit it.
Oh, I figured out where it is. Okay. Can't even.
I cannot though.
Do what? Can you now?
What?
Even?
No, I cannot.
You're an expert at that.
And
20 level odd.
I'm like 27. Is that a prime number?
27?
Yeah.
No, it's divisible by 9.
Ah, shit, that's right.
Boom, instant. And then we just go.
Oh,
Man,
she's
my
still there.
On my stream, my game like
Did it crave?
it crashed.
Yeah. I had a feeling it wasn't gonna quite happen tonight. Well, I'm just dumb at this point. I'm just a dumb bastard.
Are you standing in the circle?
Yeah,
Stood in the fire.
I'm doing stupid.
What
Is there fire
happened?
in that?
I stood in
Lisa?
the haircut. Did LT jump out? I don't have notification sound turned on.
I don't know. I'm
Well, I mean, he's
What was
still
happening?
in here. His name is in the top left, but whether or not he's real. The Neko Homura, owner of the Banana Jack.
Penetration! Look away! We did it. We did it, everybody.
Beat the boss or wiped?
No, we're just doing better. Because there's this thing called learning that happens when you play a boss a couple times. Where you learn
Are you doing much learn?
in such way.
This is Final Fantasy.
What's the final?
Finals suck. I hate finals.
Final thick.
When you thought Final Fantasy 1 was hard, have you tried Final Exam 5?
Nope.
Well, it sucks too.
I believe it. Kind of hysteria.
I heard there was once a kid who was given 2 options to do final exam, or he could clean the bathrooms in Grand Central Station with his tongue.
Oh god.
Chose the latter.
Oh god. Oh. I mean, you would die.
Yes, I imagine you would.
Hey, we're done! Yay! Oh my god!
It wouldn't be a happy death.
You'd get like
It'd be much vomiting.
Ooh, a wind up Caliphisteri. I got a 31. I'm not getting that.
Oh, this sucks.
Oh my god. Interesting. So anyway. Now we wait for the slowest troll players to process their loot. As they try to wait for everyone else to leave, because they think that it makes their odds better. Oh damn! Someone rolled a 98. Well, that's the end of our stream. Thanks for coming, buddy.
oh no.
So much progress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm level 15.
the salt levels went just a little done.
So, hope you have a good night.
Good night.
Ugh.